What is good, everybody? It is the one and only Who Dat Davis here for you. And if you don't know, you will know now. So over here, we bleed black and gold until we are dead and cold. Thank y'all for joining yours truly for his first ever Saints game live reaction. I'm going to be here with you all game long, so you can see all the highs, the lows, the smiles, the frustrations that come out of yours truly's face as we get through this game. Taysom Hill versus Jalen Hurts. 2020 has been a very, very interesting year, giving us this kind of matchup. And for those who don't know, it is looking like Taysom Hill is going to be starting against Kansas City next week. So that's going to be an interesting game. But for right now, let's go ahead and watch as our team gets ready to go to battle against the Philadelphia Eagles led by Jalen Hurts. I kind of feel bad for Carson Wentz because at the same time I don't, but at the same time I wanted to see him play against our boys so he could be put on his back. But that's neither here nor there. It is time. You know how we do things over here. I hope you guys enjoy yours truly reactions as he sits here and watches. It looks like who's going to get the ball first? It looks like the Saints are getting the ball first. Let's see what Taysom Hill does against his top 10 pass rush of the Philadelphia Eagles. Game on. Let's go, everybody. Let's go ahead and shout out all these people right now. We got Jerry Poor going over to Jerry. Travis 504. And looks like Tommy Lee Lewis got him set up just past 30-yard line. We got Charles. We got Marcus Ryan. We got Ricky. It's good, Ricky. Who that to you, baby? Let's do this. Game time. Yes, sir. All right, here we go. First down. Teron Armstead coming back. Man, it feels so good to have Teron Armstead back. It is so good to have Teron Armstead back, man. All right. Latavius Murray's in the backfield. Looks like going in I formation. No, not I. Kamara's in motion. He'll take the snap. Snap screen. Ooh, that went nowhere. All right. Ruben Coleman got back there. Looks like a 4-yard. Yeah, look like a 4-yard loss. Actually, 6. Ooh, a 6-yard loss on the screen. All right. They are top 10 in passing defense, so I'm not too surprised. Let's go ahead. Brush it off. Second down. The thing that stands out to me in terms of what the Saints need to do to win this game is endurance. They had to weather that early storm against the flurry that is pass rush. Kamara takes the ball, gets the call. Looks like they get back to the original line of scrimmage. It's third down and long, but we've seen Taysom Hill complete third down and longs before against the Atlanta Falcons last week. He completed 3rd and 13s, 3rd and 17s. So let's see. Marcus Ryan says Easton's still starting over Ruiz. Yeah, that's an interesting one right there, man. Let's see. Taysom Hill takes a snap. Yeah, they're getting Kamara involved in the run game, obviously. It looks like they're starting out with 3 and out. Okay, so I see what Sean Payton's trying to do. I highlighted this a little earlier on TJ Jones' podcast that you need to get Alvin Kamara involved in the passing game. You need to be able to get him involved in the passing game. It is absolutely paramount to utilize those kinds of skills. And it looks like Philadelphia is taking that into account, but it's all right. It's still very, very early in the game. You're not always going to score on your first drive. So shouts out to Philadelphia Eagles pass rush for doing what they do best. But at least they didn't get a sack. JT Gray. All right, time to see what Jalen Hurts got. Jerry Poor says stop the screen passes. I disagree. The Saints are one of the best pass screen teams in the NFL. That's their skill set. That's their strength. You want to be able to use your strength. So while I disagree, I can understand it's a little early for screen passes. You want to establish a run game first. But I'm pretty sure Sean Payton's going to go over that with Taysom on the next drive. Time to see what Jalen Hurts got. He takes the snap. He keeps it, and about 3 yards. Looked like Demario Davis and David Onyemata were then in on the tackle. Breaking news. Oh. Chiefs defeat Dolphins 33-27 to clinch the AFC West title. Yeah, that's expected. Marcus Ryan says Justin Hardy back on special teams. Yes, sir. It's always good to see Justin Hardy back. Everything flows so much better on special teams when Justin Hardy is on that field. All right, here we go. 2nd and 7. Miles Sanders gets the ball. Oh, okay, slippery. Looks like he got about 4 there. So it looks like we're coming up on 3rd and 3. I thought it was going to be back into the line of scrimmage. We managed to squeak out a couple extra yards. Shout out to the Saints defensive line, man. It is stout, even without Malcolm Brown. Marcus Davenport being back is going to be such clutch. 3rd and 4. Okay. Jalen Hurts takes the snap. Uh-oh. He's scrambling. He's going to run it. That's what I was afraid of. You gotta make sure you contain. You gotta maintain contain on Jalen Hurts. He's gonna run for those. It looked like that was a hole. Like, come on. I think that was David Onyemata getting held. Hey, you gotta call that. You're sitting right there watching the man get held. Surprised I didn't get called for a hold, but refs don't always like us. So 1st and 10. It's like Sanders. Nope, that's Boston Scott. Gain of 2. Looks like Malcolm Roach and Sheldon Rankins. Shout out to Malcolm Roach. Listen, when you get an undrafted free agent like Malcolm Roach, and he's able to mesh really well already with your defensive line and make plays on top of that, that's more than what you can already ask out of somebody like that. So shout out to Malcolm Roach coming straight out of Texas and making a name for himself on this team. When this number is called, he answers. Sometimes in a big way. You got Marcus Davenport on the field now with Cam Jordan. They're in a 2-point stance. Miles Sanders runs to the first down. Okay, so basically what they're doing is they're utilizing the short passes, the swing outs to running backs. They're keeping the game manageable for Jalen Hurts to get into a rhythm right now. So that's pretty good for Doug Peterson to be able to play to Jalen Hurts' strengths and get him worked into the game. You gotta make sure you defend those swing outs. Miles Sanders is a fast man. Oh, good play by Cam Jordan. That almost was a pick. I got to watch 4-win Atlanta versus 3-win Chargers. How was that game, Charles? I didn't watch that game. It looks like Jerry Poor. Yeah, man. If Cam Jordan didn't get the mitts up, Miles Sanders is going to break one. Miles Sanders and Boston Scott, they're fast dudes. Oh, yes, sir. Good job by Quan Alexander. Shouts out to Quan Alexander to be able to go toe-to-toe with tight ends like this. He's going to be big. If he can maintain his health today until our practice this week, I'm looking forward to seeing that matchup between he and Travis Kelce. I want to see that matchup right there, man. 3rd and 8. This is first 3rd and long of the day. All right, what you going to do? What's the game plan? 3rd and 8 at the Philadelphia 48-yard line. Jalen Hurts takes a snap. Ooh. Nope. Short. 4th down. Quan Alexander again and Marshawn Lattimore. That's speed, man. Look at that replay. Look at that hit. It looked like Gardner Johnson was nope. Okay, so Gardner Johnson. Damn, them linebackers. Demario Davis and Quinn Alexander, 4th and 1. Oh yeah, they're going for that. It's all about time of possession for Doug Peterson, trying to limit the Saints offense. It looks like they're going to get it from how they're set up. Look like another swing out. Oh no, he's keeping that. Ooh, okay. He was able to turn his body and swing. Okay, so first down. Marcus Williams was right in there too, but he was able to swing his hips out of the hole and then back up. Yes. Okay, that's situational. Okay, that's field awareness. That's good job by Jalen Hurts. That's field awareness. Charles says, yeah, he's huge to our defense. Maybe the trade of the year. It's definitely a trade of the year. There's not even about it. He's definitely trade of the year. 1st and 10. Jalen takes a snap. He's rolling out. He's running. Oh, Ayamada got tripped. He's using those legs a lot. Saints going to have to defend it a lot better. So Doug Peterson is utilizing the short passes. You have to defend the short passes. You have to make sure you maintain containment on Jalen Hurts. That's what they're doing. They're taking the Drew Brees approach. They're taking the methodical approach to work Jalen Hurts into a rhythm. Boston Scott. No, was it Miles Sanders? I thought it was Boston Scott. Okay, yeah, it was Miles Sanders. So another 3rd down. I don't think the Saints are going to be able to generate many sacks against the likes of Jalen Hurts because he's able to maneuver in that pocket, scramble, get outside. Might be using more quarterback spine with Demario Davis or maybe Quinn Alexander. 3rd 1. I see what Doug Peterson's doing, so shouts out to him. He's utilizing the quick outs, the swings, short passes, just chip away down the field, chew the clock out, make sure the Saints offense doesn't see the field. I think that's what 49ers did a while back. Looked like a hold. Maybe a false start. Illegal shift. 3rd down. Okay, illegal shift on Dallas. Zach Ertz. Here we go. Third and 6. High discipline. Here we go. False start. Third and 11. False start on looks like Greg Ward. Yep. So 3rd and 11. Saints defense getting a little bailed out here. We're seeing a little bit of what the Vikings and Bucks game was. Vikings was able to run it on the number 1 defense of the Bucks methodically. Dalvin Cook came away with a 100-yard game. So it looks like that's kind of what they're doing with mixing in some short passes. Jalen Hurts keeps it. I see what they're doing. 4th and 2. Wow. Shouts out to Chanel Saluzzo saying, what up, who that nation? Let's stop these Eagles. Looks like they're having a hard time stopping the run. Doug Peterson's giving them a lot of different looks. So Sean Payton's got to be fuming right now. Doug Peterson's trying to take a page out of Sean Payton's playbook with how he's using Jalen Hurts right now. Yeah. Malcolm Jenkins. Let's go. Turnover on downs. Let's go, Malcolm Jenkins. Defense steps up. Saints ball. Look at Malcolm Jenkins. Right there. Good stop by the defense. Saints ball. Let's go. Shout out to Malcolm Jenkins on that play, man. All right, so we all know what Doug Peterson is doing right now. We know what he's doing right now. I said it like a couple times already. I'll say it again for those who are just joining yours truly. Okay. What Doug Peterson is doing, he's utilizing the run pass option and he's sprinkling in some quick passes, some swing passes, some out passes, tight ends and utilizing the running back. He's utilizing Miles Sanders. He's utilizing Boston Scott. He's trying to chip away at that clock and shoot up a lot of valuable time already. That was a long drive. Looks like the Saints are going to have to score like almost every possession. It's going to be a good game, y'all. I know it's going to be a good game. Jerry Port says good stop. Charles says awesome. Chanel over here saying let's go. Marcus Ryan said, well, let me highlight this one right here. Marcus Ryan says, Dennis Allen about to make them adjustments now. Exactly. That's exactly what he's about to do. Thank you for highlighting that. Look, we've seen this kind of similar play style out of I wouldn't say 49ers in terms of Nick Mullins, but it is a little similar in terms of trying to play possession with the clock. And now Dennis Allen was able to adjust in the second quarter against the 49ers. I'm fairly certain he's going to be able to do the same here. Those adjustments are going to come. We're going to see it. Jerry Port already making noise saying make better plays. You can't get any better than that. I think that's more so to the play calling and the short passes to Doug Peterson's play style than the likes of the defense not being able to make plays. Because, look, no matter how good you are, when those passes are coming out quick and when you're sprinkling in run pass options, those are going to be hard. Now, it's the first drive of Philadelphia. Didn't know what to expect. And now he knows what to expect. So shout out to Marcus Ryan. Show that one more time for you guys. He's going to make those adjustments. Sounds kind of like what the Raiders did. I wouldn't say what the Raiders did. See, what the Raiders did, they utilized the tight ends. The tight ends right now aren't much of a factor because Quan Alexander and C.J. Gardner-Johnson are already making sure that the tight ends aren't much of a factor, as highlighted by the first drive. What we saw right there was running backs and okay, Jason will take a snap. Give me a second. Michael Thomas, first down. You can't guard Mike. Now, as I was saying, you can't really discredit Saints defense because Philadelphia was using running backs and quick passes to get Jalen Hurts into a rhythm. And no matter how good you are, those passes are coming out at less than 2 seconds, or less than 2.5 seconds. And you let those playmakers use their speed and their ability to break tackles, and not much you can do except try to do your best. Take the snap. Latavius Murray going up the middle. Looks like he gained about 3. Ooh, Devontae Adams. Ooh, god damn. How y'all let that happen? Yeah, those games are always close. Green Bay and Detroit. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 8. Kamara takes it out to, looks like, the 3rd and 4. The running game is obviously going to be a big factor on how well the Saints offense moves the ball. They're in Philly territory. That's a first down, forward progress. You can always count on Michael Thomas to make a play to move the chains. He's already got 2 first down catches. Looks like Michael Thomas is bullying Darius Slay. This is what you need to do. You don't need to prove a point and try to be dominant. Okay, you have to win games. That's the objective. Taysom Hill needs to just make sure he moves the ball. He doesn't commit a turnover or fumble. Run it. Oh, that's a wide open too. That's again he's thrown behind Jared Cook, but that was a good rollout. I thought he was going to take it and run it. Looks like Jared Cook was wide open on that too. Yeah, he was wide open. Look at that. Adam Troutman was wide open. Adam Troutman was right there too. I was hoping for Alan Troutman on that play. Chargers up 7-0. Let's go, Chargers. Go ahead and knock them Falcons out the game for us, out the playoff hunt for us. Alvin Kamara runs for about 2. Third and 8. We're already within Will Lutz's field goal range. So we want 6 here because it's all about possession. You have to make sure you get as many touchdowns as you can on drives because they're going to play prevent on offense as much as possible. Taysom Hill with the ball. Launches. Thomas. Looks like Michael Thomas is going to be that third down receiver. It's like Slay is limping. Field goal. Smart. Don't get cute. Just take the points. Let's find another down. That's smart. Here we go. Oh, he missed it. Will Lutz, you missed it? Oh, the ball. Thomas Morstead, you didn't hold the ball up right. It hooked because it wasn't held right. Thomas Morstead. God damn it, Thomas Morstead. And everybody's going to make sure Will Lutz hears the end of it. It was Thomas Morstead. Y'all saw how he held that ball. You can't hold it like that. It's going to curve every time. Oh, God damn. This is going to be that kind of game, is it? Marcus Ryan says they should target Troutman more in the end zone, more in the red zone. Absolutely, they should target Troutman more in the red zone. But I think what Taysom Hill saw was I think someone dropping back. It kind of discouraged them. And he saw an easy first down read to Jared Cook. He just missed him. So it wasn't a bad decision by any stretch of by any means. Taysom Hill just needs to make sure he gets that accuracy now when he's throwing on the run. But Thomas Morstead, honestly, guys, I think this might be Thomas Morstead's final season. He's having trouble punting the football. Not only that, you saw the way he held that ball. The way that thing was like slanted or crooked when he placed it down. That's crazy. This might be Thomas Morstead's last year. He hasn't been playing all that good. And when you think about it, the Saints punter Blake Gillikin made the 53-man roster before he got placed on, I think it was the PUP list. So it looks like they're shaping up to move on from Thomas Morstead. And from how he's been playing this season, I can kind of understand why. Come on, Morstead. You got to do better. You got to help out the man, Big Nuts Lutz, man. You got to help him out. You can't have this type of game, Thomas Morstead. He had one with laces. Yeah, he did. Charles Junior says he had one with laces and had one with laces a while back. Yeah, he did. I think that was back. I think week 4. It looks like it's a lot of wind too, so it definitely didn't help any. That wind is gonna really hurt. So Thomas More said you would have to be able to hold that ball better. All right, first down, Philadelphia at looks like the 35-yard line. He's gonna launch it. He's getting ready to launch it. He launches it. Ooh, that was dangerous, man. Fuck, I thought he had that too. Jack Rabbit, Jack Rabbit, you got lucky. Let's see what happened here. Oh, what? What happened to Marcus Williams? What happened to Marcus Williams? That was scary. 2nd and 10. Stops the clock. Watkins on the end of the round. Looks like getting about 6. No, 3. Okay, that's better. Remember, the Saints win today. They clinched a title. And right now, you need every win you can get. So, Saints, you need to adjust. Here we go. 3rd and 7. Hello? Who was responsible for him? Who was responsible for him? What the heck just happened? How y'all let that man go? Was that a pick play? Is that a pick play? Who was responsible for him? Yo, who the hell was responsible for Jalen Rager right there? That's mad crazy. I haven't seen nothing like that in over a month. Look, you can't sleep on these guys. Jalen Rager is still a fast dude. You seen him get beat by Janoris Jenkins. It was just a bad ball. And now this happens. You have to be able to, you have to play. Man, do not make me act a fool on live stream, Saints. Please, please don't make me act a fool right now. I'm gonna act a fool. You don't shape up because it's not so much Jalen Hurts, it's Jalen Rager on this drive that's making it look like chumps. Come on, man. Come on, Jack Rabbit. That's crazy, bro. Just saw my message on your screen. Where are you at in here? I got someone texting me right now saying saw their message on my screen. Where you at? No. Where you at? Sorry, I got somebody texting me. But yeah, man, look. It's already the second quarter. Saying stop playing with these guys. Stop playing with these guys. In a game where they're playing prevent with you, you have to make every defensive snap count. Now, I know Jalen Hurts is a fast dude. He's slippery. $40-yard touchdown to Calvin Ridley. So it looks like 7-7 Chargers and Falcons. Okay. Look, this Philly pass rush is nothing to sleep on. So what happened? Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. So it wasn't his fault. Zach Ertz. It was the offensive pass interference. It didn't get called because that was PJ Williams' responsibility. But Zach Ertz called you an offensive pass interference that didn't get called. Wow. Ain't that some shit? Swing out. Nope. Second and 10. So that's what happened. Come on, man. Come on, refs. That's clearly. Refs, I know you don't like us, but at least call it when it's that obvious. The man's carrying PJ Williams up the field, up 5 to 10 yards. Like the fuck? Fidelis says Eagles scored. They're most likely going to get a field goal at the very least. They're definitely going to get a field goal at the very least. What we need here is get a stop. Come on, man. This Philly offensive line is old. If Green Bay could get after them, I know y'all can. Good stop. Good stop. It looked like I wouldn't risk it. Uh-oh, Doug Peterson again. Doug Peterson again going for it. Doug Peterson feeling really dangerous. Davenport looked like his neck hurt. What? When did he get injured? He looked like he's fine. Davenport looked like his neck hurt. Didn't look like it to me. We're playing in the house. Alshon Jeffrey, dude. It looked like that was roughing the passer on Quan Alexander. Yeah, roughing the passer on Quan Alexander. So, did he push off of Marshawn Lattimore? You mentioned it, Kevin. Jalen Hurts has been working in practice. He's been doing a lot of different stuff. You look at Alshon Jeffrey. He's coming back off of IR, so he's going to have some time. And there's the hit right there by Quan Alexander on Jalen Hurts. But I didn't see much of roughing the passer there. So even if he didn't complete it, the roughing the passer was just going to extend the drive any damn way. Brett North says, "How about Hurts, dude?" Yeah, just shout out to Jalen Hurts, man. Look, we knew already that Jalen Hurts is going to be a different animal. Okay, that's just how it is. We knew he was going to be a different animal. He's able to use his legs, unlike Carson Wentz. He's able to make some good reads. But right now, it looks more like the Saints are just undisciplined. They need to be able to tighten up and make sure these refs call the calls they're supposed to make. How you let Zach Ertz pick up PJ Williams off his back foot and drive him upfield 5 yards to open up a wide open pass for Jalen Reagor? Like, how you let that happen, refs? Like, come on. I give that one to the refs. I give that drive to the refs more than look. I'm not trying to discredit anything Jalen Hurts is doing on this drive, but when you're man, come on, bro. This is gonna be a tough game. Hopefully, the Saints come out better in the second half because right now the second half's coming up mighty fast. Miles Sanders and Boston Scott are no slow running backs. They're not slow in any regard. What he's going to do, he's playing like Alex Smith. The man's playing like Alex Smith in terms of shooting passes out to the flats, setting up quick passes. He's giving the defensive line no time to make a play. No time. And I think that's what Doug Peterson stressed so far this week. Brett notices that Rager when the catch was a blown coverage. No. The replay showed that Zach Ertz picked PJ Williams off his back foot and drove him 5 yards upfield. That called for Jalen Rager to get wide open. PJ Williams was supposed to swing out to defend that against Jalen Rager, but Zach Ertz, that should have been an offensive pass interference. I can't like that. That should be an obvious call. Dream Chaser says, "Go Eagles." Okay. Look, like I said, whether you're an Eagles fan, Falcons fan, we're all inclusive over here. All right. Look, shout out to Jalen Hurts, bro. I'm not even hating on him. Kay says it was a pick, bro. I agree with you. Should have been called. It absolutely should have been called. That's absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. That should have been offensive pass interference with Zach Ertz. How did the refs not call that? All right, Saints got to answer back on this drive. They got to answer back. Looks like Mills comes up with a 2 yard short gain. Latavius Murray. This Philly defense is underrated. They're seventh in pass rush for a reason. We finally get to see how Taysom Hill can do when playing from behind. That's what everybody wanted. I mean, that's what everybody wanted. So now you see. Now you get to see. Uh-oh. So I guess Sean Payton's plan on having Taysom Hill involve Alvin Kamara more in the run game, not in the pass game. Oh, Valdez Scantling. Look. You need to make sure you utilize more of your receivers. Don't be like Teddy Bridgewater did. Utilize Jared Cook, utilize Adam Troutman, Traquan Smith. Right now, he's just involving Alvin Kamara and Michael Thomas. It looks like he's really feeling that pressure because he's not looking anywhere else. Like, don't panic. Take it one drive at a time. You utilize your guys. Your offensive line will give you time. It's like Adam Troutman's in motion. Run it. There you go. Run it. There you go. Duke Riley. Okay, third down. Third down and 5. No, I can't. See, if I turn the sound up, the stream is going to get hit with a copyright. So I can't turn the sound up, otherwise the NFL is going to hit me. Third down. Traquan Smith drops it. Oh boy, this is gonna be a long game. Ah, close. Good effort. Close. Can you show the game, please? I have no cable. I can't show the game, but what I can do, here's what I can do. I'll do this for you. There's a link to a site that I usually do. Look, you can go to that site. It'll give you a list of all the games that's being played. You can watch it there. But I can't show the game or turn up the audio. Otherwise, the NFL is going to hit me with a copyright strike. Yeah, I am focused. Look, there's someone who's watching right now who can't comment because she doesn't have an account, but she is texting me. She says, "I look so focused. Gotta get a TV back to the kiddo." She has no idea what's going on. She's not much of a pro football fan, as obvious, but I appreciate her. I appreciate her a lot, man. Just showing me support, it goes a long way. But look, go to there, watch it. Like I said, I can't turn up audio. I'm not getting hit with a copyright strike for nobody. I'm sorry. I need my account, man. I'm going places here. But yeah, this is troublesome, man. This is kind of like, this is what I was dreading. This is what I was dreading in terms of what these rookie quarterbacks can do against the Saints defense. We saw it week 4 against Justin Herbert. And if the Saints defense doesn't tighten up, and Dennis Allen doesn't tighten up, we're going to see a repeat. But the question is, will Taysom Hill be able to mount a comeback if they manage to score again? You can't be down 14 early. I'm worried, man. But look, this Philly defense is no joke. I can tell a lot of people are going to be ripping Taysom Hill on Twitter. A lot of people, man. A lot of people. And I get he's not above reproach. No Saints player is above reproach. But if he wins this game, it'll cushion that blow. Let's hope he gets into a rhythm here. It's the throws he needs to make, especially when you're getting opportunities that's beyond Alvin Kamara and Traquan Smith. Not Traquan Smith, Michael Thomas. Traquan Smith had that in his hands. Needs to be able to make a play on that ball. Taysom Hill needs to throw better, but you need to be able to catch those. Set up manageable fourth downs. Beth North says, I think we're going to kick it in gear. Saints always get hot and score in bunches. That's true. Very true. Jalen Hurts takes a snap. A lot of time. Wow. That's a lot of cushion. All that time, and the Saints defensive line couldn't even get there. See, like I said, that's the game plan. He's getting balls out into the flat, swing out to his running backs, and take his shots when he needs to. First down, 39-yard line. Takes a snap. Good eye discipline. Good eye discipline. Shouts out to Tatiana. The one who's texting me. Showing that love. Much love to you too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, shout out to Jalen Hurts. He's methodically moving down the field. I gotta give it to him. Expectations were low for a lot of people for Jalen Hurts. except Philadelphia fans. They seen something in Jalen Hurts that they seen was better than Carson Wentz. Minus me, Paul. Ooh, Quan Alexander makes up for it. Quan Alexander makes up for it. Okay, nice play by Quan Alexander. No gain. 39. Like I said, just weather the storm of the Philadelphia front and watch everything else follow suit. Just got to weather that storm. They did it against Green Bay. That early onslaught before Green Bay kicked them in the gear in the second half. CM Birdie says, why you don't show it? I don't show it because, as I said earlier, the NFL is going to copyright strike me. Those are the way. Good coverage back. Good coverage in the back by the secondary. But look, as I said, the reason why I don't show it is because the NFL will copyright strike me if I show the game or I turn up the audio. I've already linked a site to where you can watch the game for free if you don't have it on your local cable. So go ahead and check that stream. Go ahead and check that link out. It's got a list of all the games. And just watch it there. Looks like Tommy Lee Lewis. I don't know where Tommy Lee Lewis was going. But yeah, that's why, man. I'm not getting copyright striked. Shout out to the defense right there, man. Quan Alexander made up for that Dallas Goedert catch. He made up for it on that one. With plenty of time to spare, go down the field, get some points. This is gonna be a long game. Brett North says, "Welcome back, Deontay." was that a slide to Deontay Harris, dude? Wait, are you trying to slide? Are you trying to make a slide to Deontay Harris up in here, bro? That's crazy, man. Come on. Deontay Harris is a lot better in terms of footwork. He dances, but he gets upfield. Tommy Lee Lewis, no sir. No sir. That's crazy, man. But yeah, this game is going by mighty fast. Dream Chasers one says, "You know what website I can watch the game?" As I said for the third time already, you know what? Let me go ahead and try and pin it. No. I don't know if I can pin it, but if you scroll up the chat, I can repost it for you if you need me to. But you can go ahead and watch it here. Go ahead and go to that site. Like I said, it'll give you all the lists of all the games currently being played. You know what I'm saying? So you can watch it there. Just I can't show it. Charles says 10-7 Atlanta, but Chargers return the kick to Atlanta 25. Come on, Chargers. Triple Two says it wasn't working. It wasn't working? Hold up. I don't know why it wasn't working. It's working for me right now. It's working for me right now. I don't have any issues with it. Take out the HTTP and just type in give me NFLstreams.com. See if that works. Maybe it's my phone or something. Oh, okay. Then that explains it. Yeah, it's most likely your phone. I'm watching it. I watch it on my laptop. Camaro with a run. Camaro with a big run. That's what we need. Need more of that. Tire this defense out. Like I said, early with the storm. But shout out to Camaro for that run, dude. The run game is essential. It's paramount. Michael Thomas needs to climb up to that level. He needs to get that block. Otherwise, Camaro would have been gone. I look at Mero again. Looks like he's getting about 3 to 4. Okay, getting a 3. A lot of people are saying this is a trap game. I can see why. I still got 33-14 for the Saints. Oh, Lord! Whoa! Whoa, no! What happened? Yo! Damn! I didn't expect that. What you just missed was an interception. So what happened? So he gets popped. Alvin Kamara pops the ball up into the air, and it falls right down into Philadelphia hands. So Philadelphia set up shop. Awful decision by Taysom. It was a screen pass. It was a screen pass to Kamara. Malcolm Jenkins stops Zach Ertz for again a 4 to 5. All for the 6, but yeah, that was a design screen. That was a design screen for Alvin Kamara. Taysom Hill just got popped as he threw it, and as such, it was such a fast ball. Kamara pops it up into the air. But what Sean Payton needs to understand is Taysom Hill is not Drew Brees, so don't play Taysom Hill like he's Drew Brees. What you've been doing over the last 3 to 4 weeks with Hill starting, it's been working. So play Taysom Hill the way you've been playing Taysom Hill. The screen games don't have to always be effective. Third and 4. Put it to the TV. Guys, as I've already said, I can't show the game. If I show the game, the NFL is going to copyright my stream right now. This is just live reactions. If you want to see the game, I put a link down in the chat. So, like I said, guys, I can't show the game. If I get copyright strike, that's trouble for me. I can't do that. I put a link down in the chat. Go ahead and check it out. It looks like he's going to challenge that. It looks like that was caught. What a heads-up play. What a good play by Zach Ertz. You can't defend that any better. Brett North says, I agree. Sean Payton is trying to dress Taysom Hill up as Drew Brees. Look, like I said, man, like you can't do that. You can't try to turn somebody into Drew Brees because nobody is going to be able to do what Drew Brees is able to do throughout his entire career. Play Taysom Hill the way you've been playing Taysom Hill and watch him turn heads. Watch the man turn heads. This screen games, like trying to have him run over in the pocket, try to have him be conservative with runs, that's not Taysom Hill's play style. It's not his play style. Sean, don't force him to be Drew Brees. Otherwise, you're going to get more of that. Charles says Taysom needs to throw some touch. That I will agree with. I will agree with that. He needs to put a little more touch on the ball, especially when he's getting hit like that. He needs to have a little more touch. Normally, you see Taysom Hill thread the needle or throw a tightrope, whatever you want to call it. he zips that ball. Whether it's a screen game or a short field check down. That's another thing. Why is Sean Payton trying to make him play check downs? Like, I don't understand. Taysom Hill is not so much of a check down guy. Yeah, take your check downs when you want to get your check downs, but again, he's not Drew Brees. He's able to get balls over the 10-yard line, like 10 yards per attempt. And just let Taysom Hill do what he do. I don't understand what this conservative play calling is. That's a step up to you, but at the same time, actually, yeah, there's no but about that. Not Taysom Hill, the defense needs to play better. Jalen Hurts is like making fools of them.
So the Eagles have challenged, and now Jake Elliott's just come on the field, so I'm guessing they're going to lose the challenge. But we haven't heard yet.
Oh, okay, let's go. Let's go.
The only thing I can think of is maybe thought the left foot had come up, but it sure looks like a catch.
I don't know what else you need to see.
Look, I don't like refs all that much. I appreciate that one. That was definitely a catch. Look, I'm not going to dispute that was a catch. Fidelis, like in any regard, okay. But as a franchise that's been snake bitten by bad calls for the past 3 to 4 years, I'll take that. I'll take that anytime. All right, so it's 10-0. Everybody's now getting ready to see if Taysom Hill can come from behind. Brett North will definitely take it. Yes, sir. Hell yeah, man. We'll definitely take it. It's Taysom Hill's moment, man. Down 10-0. This is where you show the Saints organization, show us fans, if you're able to play from behind and win a game. This is your moment, Taysom. But Sean, you gotta help him out. Stop trying to make him play like Drew Brees. Stop making him throw checkdowns. Stop making him trying to throw screen games. Let him play the way you've been playing him, all right?
Do you appreciate that? See, Darryl, I always feel better when Dean makes us feel good about ourselves, you know? So we're not losing our mind. We had a rough one last week. We did have a good one.
Look, come on, Taysom. You got everybody here in the state of black and gold rooting for you. They're rooting for you right now. We have to get a score here. They get the ball second half. Absolutely. We have to get a score. Tommy Lee Lewis takes it out of the end zone. Tommy Lee Lewis makes it. It's a 27-yard line. I thought he was going to break that pass to I think the roll out to at least a 40. Charles says, roll Taysom out the pocket. Yeah, Taysom Hill rolling out of the pocket is definitely his strong suit. But let the man run. I understand ball security. I've stressed ball security. We've all stressed ball security with Taysom Hill. But when you try to force ball security to the point to where you restrict his ability to run the football when he needs to, like I would rather take a reckless Taysom Hill over this conservative Taysom Hill at this point. Speaking of, he takes a snap, he drops back, and he gets sacked. Hargrave. It looked like Andrews Pete got beat. Who was that? Andrews Pete got put to the foot. Andrews Pete, how you get thrown to the floor? What's going on here? How you get put? This man just told you to sit down. It looks like a gain of 6, so it's third down and maybe third down and 11. Third down and 4. That's better. Look, Andrews Pete just got told to sit down. Andrews Pete got told to take a seat. That's crazy. How you get told to take a seat, man? Third down and 4. Oh, that was close, man. That was scary, bro. I thought that was going to be another pick. I thought for sure that was going to get at least deflected. But a nice throw. Nice catch by Thomas to extend the drive. You need something. You need something going into the half. It seems like the defense has found his footing slightly. Latavius Murray. Looks like game's about 7. Run game is getting effective. Seven 7-0 49ers in the second quarter. Washington, shout out to Washington in that defense, man. That defense is scary. Maddox is down. Maddox is one of the key players. Look, I don't wish injuries on nobody. Let's get that well understood. But Maddox going down is a plus sign when we're trying to sustain a drive because Maddox is a ball hawk. Arizona back into the playoffs. Minnesota's still trailing. Look, I would rather deal with the 49ers than the Vikings. I can't stand the Vikings. Takes a snap. I don't understand what Sean Payton's trying to do. Like, why are you making Taysom Hill throw short passes? Third down and 1. Oh, Lord, no. That was the most obvious run ever. Look, Andrews Pete gets pushed into the backfield again. Andrews Pete is getting manhandled right now. Andrews Pete, come on, man. You can't get pushed around like that when you're on a quarterback power. What are you doing? First, you get told to sit down, and then you nearly get put on your butt again. You get pushed into Taysom Hill. Is it time to start Cesar Ruiz? Saints play like they don't want to win. They don't want this game. Am I the only person here? Honestly, so far, it's looking like it. It's looking like it. I don't understand what's going on with Andrews Pete today. Did he leave his pants at home? Because he's getting bossed around by Hargraves and Bennett. You've been doing so well so far this season, minus a couple of games. You don't need that kind of play here. You're trying to clinch an NFC South title. This is a game you should win. You can't look too far ahead to the Kansas City Chiefs. You're playing a top 10 pass rush, and you're facing a number 7 pass defense in Philadelphia Eagles. You can't sleep on these guys. Get it together. Get it together. But I also give equal blame to Sean Payton. Look, during half, I hope Sean Payton understands that, again, you can't play Taysom Hill like he's Drew Brees. Over the past 3 weeks, you've seen Taysom Hill thread the needle, wide open passes. Not only wide open passes, he's able to find the right guy down the field. Why are you making him throw checkdowns? Why are you trying to force Alvin Kamara into the passing scheme? That doesn't make any sense. Why are you playing so conservative against these guys? I understand take what you're given, but at this point, you have to understand you're playing for a division here. Recognize me? I try to recognize everybody as much as possible. So you're very welcome. I'm glad you're here. Like I said, smiles, frustrations. This is going to be a frustrating game. I still got 33-14 Saints, but it looks like the Saints really don't want to win this game. I mean, look at this. They're better in the rush, but the pass, and the only reason why they're better in the pass is because of that breakout run to Jalen Rager, because of an offensive pass interference that didn't get called. I'm looking for an out pass. I'm looking for him right here. Miles Sanders for like a gain of 1. And coming up on a 2-minute warning.
It looks like it will. So second down and long, we come back. This first half, in Jalen Hurts' starting debut, it's really all about the Philly defense. They're the ones that are holding this game so far. Hurts has a touchdown. He doing the rest.
That's crazy. Twitter is going crazy right now over Taysom Hill slander. I mean, they're going absolutely nuts. But I can't put all this on Taysom Hill personally. Everybody's going to have their opinions. They're going to say, stop, Taysom Hill is bad. He's not a future quarterback. But look, Sean Payton deserves equal blame here. He does. I'm going to hammer this until I see improvement in the second half. Stop playing conservative. Tampa Bay just won against the Minnesota Vikings. You have a chance to clinch the division and keep ahead of Green Bay Packers, who looked like he was going to run away with that game against Detroit. Let Taysom Hill be Taysom Hill. Please let him be Taysom Hill. You've seen already that when it comes to passes that go for at least 10 or so yards, we get him moving out of the pocket. You've seen production. Don't believe me? Look at the rollout. Look at the passes to Michael Thomas, to Jared Cook. Yeah, he threw it behind him, but that was a wide open. Like, schemes like that are what's going to keep Taysom Hill ahead of the sticks. The more you play conservative with him, the more you're going to make Jalen Hurts look like a star. Marcus Ryan says, I put full blame on Sean Payton. Absolutely, dude. I put just as much equal blame on Sean Payton, man. That's absolutely nuts. And that interception, I can't put that on Taysom Hill. I can't. Yeah, he could have had a little more touch, but Alvin Kamara popped the ball into the air. It was just unfortunate. It was just unfortunate. Patrick Mahomes came away with 3 INTs, and he still managed to put up 30 against against Miami. Shout out to Aaron Jones for last week on that breakout run. But look, man, this is going to be a yikes. I do not blame Taysom Hill at all right now so far. Now, fumble, I got a problem. Yeah, true. But it looks like Taysom Hill is really trying so hard to be ball security guy, which I understand. It's a focal point. But don't take away from the rest of his elements. False start. Now look, they're not going to run it here. They'd be crazy if they tried running it here. Here's what they're going to do. It's going to be another short pass. Either it's going to be a slant to Greg Ward, or it's going to be an out route to a tight end. Let's see who's in. Who's in? I see Dallas Goddard. No. I see Zach Ertz. Oh yeah, he's going to get that ball out of his hands. He's getting ready to get that ball out of his hands quick. Oh, he keeps it. Okay, I didn't expect that play call. I don't think Dennis Allen did either. So, come on, defense, damn.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. He should try to get out of bounds right there. An opportunity to preserve a timeout.
So the Eagles use their second timeout with 1:52 to go.
You gotta make adjustments. It's like this is absolutely unacceptable. Can you see my comments? Yeah, I can see them, T. Speaking of T, she says, if the excuse is because we don't have film on him, I'm just flabbergasted. Absolutely, I agree, man. Look, yeah, plenty of film in terms of what he's done so far when he has been in at snaps this season, and film in terms of Oklahoma. Now, granted, he didn't do a lot of this whole Taysom Hill-esque play design or gameplay. Second down to 10. But yes, I do see you. Unfortunately, I can't see the game. Sounds like Peyton wants AK involved. I get wanting AK involved, but don't force it to him. He has other playmakers he's been going to. He's been going to Adam Troutman. Why hasn't Adam Troutman been involved yet? I know he's trying to get Jared Cook involved, but right now he's trying to force AK and Michael Thomas because he's sleeping on this he's sleeping on his Philadelphia defense. Marcus Ryan says, I want someone. Oh, Lord, what just happened? I looked away for a split second. What just happened? I looked away for a second, and he's going down the sideline. Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Holy hell. Did that just happen? Oh, no. What the hell? What's going on with our team? What's going on with our defense? How do you let that happen? How do you? Look, I don't care if someone breaks off for 100 yards. I don't. I really don't. If they do, great. Saints ain't got to worry about it no more. They ain't got to worry about it. I'm concerned with where's our team at? I'm like the only phase of the game the Saints are kind of decent right now is special teams. Like, is this for real? They really letting Jalen Hurts look like an all-star. They're letting Miles Sanders look like an all-star. There better be a lot of talk. There better be a lot of adjustments coming into the second half. Yes, Philadelphia just scored on an 82-yard run. Miles Sanders broke out for an 82-yard run. They're letting an old offensive line, an offensive line that Green Bay broke apart. They're letting us. Someone explain to me how. Why do the Saints always do this? Why do they always do this? I mean, look at this. Oh, Quan, you chose the wrong hole, dude. Why did Quan go inside? That's the first bad play by Quan. That was his responsibility. And you're still trying to get Sean, why are you still trying to get? Do you understand what's happening right now? Let Taysom Hill sling the hole. Let him sling it. Let the man sling it. Stop trying to force him the ball to Kamara. That doesn't make any sense. Why is Sean trying to force Taysom Hill to get the ball to Kamara? Is he biting his? Is he caving to the demands of the fan base? Sean, please stop trying to force the ball to Kamara. Please let Taysom Hill do what he does. Please trust in this man's arm. The man's got a cannon of an arm. Come on, man. Fuck. Oh, Lord Jesus. And he takes a sack. Eric McCoy's having a bad game. How you let? Wow.
And so the Eagles call the timeout with 1:07 to go. And so on 4th and 10, they will get this ball back. So, I mean, now let's go. They're backed up on their own goal line, right? Hurts on the big one, and Sanders from 82 yards, standing very quickly. Now the defense continues to play well. And now they've decent amount of time. Saints with just 98 yards, the Eagles 238.
That doesn't make any sense at all. That doesn't make any sense. Taysom Tebow is going to lose us this game. No. See, that's where I disagree with you. Look, Did you just see what happened? Eric McCoy just got manhandled by Fletcher Cox. Taysom Hill was on his back in less than 2 seconds. He didn't even have time to go through all his reads yet. Offensive line is getting manhandled. The defense is playing like they don't want to win either. I can't put all this on Taysom Hill. I can't. See, look, look. Look at the defense. A missed tackle. 2 missed tackles at that. They're making Jalen Hurts look like an all-pro right now. And this is on Taysom Hill? And you're putting this on Taysom Hill? $11 to 18, 118 yards and a touchdown. At least Marcus Davenport is starting to look like he's showing up. Look, the Lions are still in it. It's 14-14 over there. $11 to 15, 65, and an interception. Rush yard street. Let Taysom Hill run. That's where he's most dangerous. When you let him run, it opens up so much more. Stop trying to keep the man in the pocket. They're leaving Boston Scott right open. You're blaming this on Taysom Hill now? They're leaving running backs wide open. You're blaming that on Taysom Hill? Missed tackles is on Taysom Hill? She says, I admit the D looks horrible, but so does the offensive. Yeah, I admit the offensive line is terrible. Look, Taysom Hill is not above reproach in any stretch of the word. But we're not giving Taysom Hill. If we're not giving Taysom Hill enough time, we're trying to force Taysom Hill to throw to Kamara. Like you're handicapping Taysom Hill for what? He's running again. That's a hold. That's a hold on Shy Tuttle. What? So no one's going to it. How do you? Shy Tuttle is literally being hooked under the arms. That is a hold. How y'all miss a hold on Shy Tuttle as big as he is? I don't understand what's happening. How do you let that hold go by? Then you get illegal contact. You literally see Shy Tuttle getting hooked under the shoulder pad. Look, 12-21, 129 yards, and a touchdown. It looks like they're about to score again. This is probably going to be the first time this season that the Saints are shut out to an undermanned Philadelphia team. You're coming into this game almost completely healthy, especially on the defensive side of the ball, and you're letting him do this to you. Now they're gonna kick a field goal, 20 shutout. Excuse me? Excuse me? How is that roughing the passer? Excuse me? How is that roughing the pass? What are the refs doing? Why do they hate it so much? How is that roughing the passer? That is absolutely nuts. The Saints right now just are playing like they don't want the 1 seed. Are they just completely overlooking Philadelphia? Because that's what it's looking like. At least he missed it. That's the only bright spot. Look, that's the only spot. That's the only bright spot for the Saints today. Now look, Dennis Allen, you gotta make some adjustments like right now. You need to stick it to your defense because you're making Jalen Hurts look like an all-pro. Like he should be in the Pro Bowl. You're making him look better than Carson Wentz. I understand he needed a spark, but you're making it look like he's got a whole fire underneath that entire offense. And he's not even passing all that well. It's just short. It's short outs and slants. It's him running the ball. You have Taysom Hill, who's done that a lot already. You should know how to defend against that, but you're not. Someone explain to me what is going on here. Jalen Hurts is using his legs. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. I'm happy for him. But our defense is like it's non-existent. Our offensive line is getting bullied. They're tied at the half. Detroit is trying to give us the 1 seed. They are trying to give us the 1 seed. Now, look, if both Saints and Green Bay lose, the Saints will still have the 1 seed. But that's a big if. Because it's looking like we're going to have to lean on Detroit heavy. If we lose this game, we're going to have to definitely win out for the rest of the seed for the rest of these final games. I don't understand. Why is Sean Payton trying to handicap Taysom Hill so much? I really don't understand why he's trying to handicap the man. I mean, he's absolutely handicapping him. He's not allowing him to run the ball, which is his trademark. That is his staple. He's not letting him run. He's not letting him scramble. The offensive line can't hold up for nothing against the front four. Andrew Pete is getting put on his butt. Eric McCoy is getting picked up off his back heel. Defense can't stop nothing on the run. Well, the score right now, Fidelis, is tied at 14 going into the half. Those games with Detroit and Green Bay, they're always close, so it can go either way. But if the Saints end up losing, which it looks like it's going to be, Oh Lord. Oh Lord, what the hell's going on, man? So if both Green Bay and Detroit lose, I'm going to be not as mad. Okay, I won't be as mad if both Green Bay and New Orleans lose. But right now, they look like they don't want the 1 seed. It looks like they're overlooking Philadelphia right now. You can't overlook Philadelphia just because Jalen Hurts is at quarterback. He's hurting you with his leg. He's not hurting you so much with his arm. He's hurting you with his legs. You need contain. Contain the man. If you don't get the sack, at least contain him. Spy him with Mario Davis. Spy him with Quan Alexander. Spy him with somebody. Because you keep letting him rip one over the middle on the edges, getting extra yardage down the sideline. Guess I'm rooting for whoever playing Green Bay because Saints going to lose. It's looking like they're going to lose. Taysom Hill has a big task ahead of him. This is one of those trap games. He's got a big task ahead of him. We got a whole half. Defense needs to wake up.
Magic bells, beautiful music. Looks like it's the most wonderful time for prepaid wireless equipment. With the other guys, prepaid customers get lower priority and slower speeds. That's a raw deal. Prepaid by C-Spire does it different. Premium network, all the latest devices, and deals that might as well get flown around by reindeer. Deals you can believe in. Prepaid by C-Spire.
Now look, Sean Payton and Dennis Allen have this whole half now to figure out how they're going to stop Jalen Hurts from running. They've seen what he can do now. If there are no adjustments, then I don't want to hear no excuses about Taysom Hill not being the future. Well, you can't stop a nose bleeding on defense. That's not Taysom Hill. Because I'm shocked right now. When was the last time the Saints ever got shut out in the half? 75 yards rushing. 75 yards rushing from a quarterback. Now, we usually say that for Taysom Hill. Sean Payton better be giving it to Dennis Allen in that defense. And I mean, he better be giving it to him in that locker room. Charles says, I'm curious on how Taysom handles the no huddle. Good point. Now, look, I mean, we all know that to be a future franchise quarterback, you have to be able to play from behind. Patrick Mahomes has done it. Drew Brees has done it. Now Taysom Hill is getting his first ever look at how to win, if he can win from behind. And it's got a big task ahead of him, a 17-point deficit. We can't pinch a bitch on offense either. Well, look, it all starts with the play calling. Sean Payton is handicapping Taysom Hill for whatever reason against the Philadelphia offense. If the pass rush is getting to him, do what Jalen Hurts has been doing. Let him beat Taysom Hill. Let him run the football. Stop trying to handicap him so much. Even if it results in a potential fumble, let the man run. He runs a sub 4.5. He runs at 4.4 speed. If you can't pick it up through the air, damn it, you let him use his legs. Because you need something. You're trying to clinch the NFC South today. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to clinch it. Because if you're playing like this against the Eagles, I dread what you're going to do against Kansas City next week. Either way, the Saints are in the playoffs. I'm mad, but like you can't let up just because it's the Eagles. They're number 7 in pass. They're number 7 against the pass. Offensive line, you got to do your job. I don't know who this is. This is clickbait. Shout out to Miami for keeping the game entertaining over there against Kansas City. I need Sean Payton to let Taysom Hill cook, man. Please. Charles says, one side of me thinks he can dominate the no huddle, and the other side is afraid he will second guess himself. Fidel says KC gonna kill us if we play like this next week. Most likely. Look, whether it be no huddle or not, either way, you gotta let Taysom Hill run. He's effective using his legs. And now the defense is going to have to try to figure out how to stop Jalen Hurts. Ooh, boy. What a game. I'm not enjoying this. I'm not, guys. Let's see what TJ got to say. All right, TJ, what you got for me? I agree. Shout out to TJ for that one. Fidela says, I have never had a lot of faith in Taysom. Look, I understand that, but at the same time, look, it's going to be impossible for any quarterback to replicate what Sean Payton and Drew Brees have had over their entire tenure here with the Saints. No one is going to be able to play like Drew Brees. Nobody. Not even if Tom Brady was here. Nobody can do what Drew Brees has done. And Sean Payton, up until today, has been playing Taysom Hill like Taysom Hill. I still believe in Taysom Hill. He's had a good 3-game stretch. Okay, so I'm gonna mirror what TJ Jones just said. If you've been waiting for Taysom Hill to fall flat on his face, to you to come out of the woodwork and say he's not the future, he's gonna fall on his face, he's not the answer. That's your opinion, and I respect that, but I don't agree with it. And in any sense, if Drew Brees had this type of performance, everybody would have been coming out of the woodwork and saying he's washed. Bring in Taysom Hill. Bring in Jameis Winston. If Jameis Winston would have came in and had this type of performance, they were saying he's washed. Put in Taysom Hill. Drew Brees would never. All this type of stuff. Good quarterbacks have bad games. Decent quarterbacks have bad games. But we still have a whole half to figure out how to stop Jalen Hurts from hurting the Saints defense with his legs. But look, don't come here suddenly saying that you believe in Taysom Hill one week and you don't believe Taysom Hill the next. Like, that's not going to fly. Charles says, sounds like Champagne's making him a pocket passer. You don't want to be him. I understand that. That's definitely what it looks like. Look, don't make Taysom Hill a pocket passer. What makes Taysom Hill so dangerous is that he's able to get out of the pocket and scramble to gain some yards. All right, here we go. Second half underway. A lot of Saints fans already say Winston is washed, so he has to play the game. A lot of people can say that, but I will argue that a lot of Saints fans have said that Taysom Hill is not a starter, but he hasn't had the chance, so he can go either way. But look, his passing yards even all that good. It's 10 of 13, 113. He's hurting him with his legs. That's where Jalen Hurts is doing his damage. It's on the ground. Now look, here we go. First and 10. First and 10 for the Eagles. Look, they're making use of the running backs. You have to guard the running backs. All right, here we go. Last time the Saints were down this big, it was a 23 against the Chargers in Week 4. Can they come back with Taysom Hill? All right, good play. All right, third down. Don't let the man run, okay? Jalen Hurts, 13 to 22, 135 yards. False start. Okay, interior has to hold up. The defensive interior has to hold up to clog the running lanes. You have to clog the running lanes. Third down to 10. Hold your man. Looks like he's in the shotgun. They get off the field. Okay. Offense time. Defense gets the stop. All right, Tommy Lee Lewis. All right, Saints. Here we go. Javon says, Brody, show the game. I can't show the game. I can't show the game, man. The reason being, if I show the game, the NFL, the National Football League, is going to copyright my stream. I can't have my stream getting copyrighted. I can't have my channel suffering a copyright strike. So I've already linked a site to where you can watch an NFL game, any game, for free. It's linked in the chat. Check that out. It's preferred you use it on a laptop or PC because I got some comments already that it's not showing up for people on mobile. So I'm thinking it's more of a laptop type thing. But just scroll up in the chat and try to find those links because I can't show I can't show you the game. I'm sorry, you just get nothing but full reactions from me. I'm curious to see what Sean Payton is going to do now because he obviously knows now that playing conservative is not going to work. Defense makes a stand. Time for the offense to get involved with an early touchdown to get into this game. There should be a 17-3 game if Thomas Morstead held the ball the way he was supposed to. Davion Smith says Tofu Steam. I don't know what that means. Talon says, can you add the link again, please? Yeah. 1 second. I'll do it right now. All right, there you go. Oh, man. Here we go. All right, offense. What you got for us? First and 10. Come on, Taysom. First down. Okay. If you have to rely on Michael Thomas, do so. Make them respect Michael Thomas. Darius Slay can't hold him. Here we go. Kamara. I haven't seen much of Latavius Murray, with that being said. I'm kind of wondering if that knee injury he suffered during practice this week is going to come back to haunt him. She says, I wonder if the Saints, the team, thought this game was a given. Most likely given how they've been playing overall. I do know one thing. Philadelphia has acted a little more disciplined when it comes to the run game after what Aaron Jones did to him last week. Juwan Johnson. Okay, I see Juwan. Nice catch by Juwan Johnson, his first of the season. Nice catch by Juwan Johnson to keep moving the chains. She says, thank you. You're welcome. Anytime. First down. Saints moving the ball. Run it. It's okay. You can run. Take off. It's okay. You can run the ball, Hill. You can run the ball. If you see it landing, take it. It's fine. Just keep moving ahead of the line of scrimmage. That's fine. There you go. It's okay. Good run. 2nd and 1. There's Latavius Murray. Now what? Was it delayed game? Of course, Andrew Speed gets called for a false start. Andrew Speed, you're killing the drive. Nick Eason has a concussion. Oh, boy. Prayers for Nick Eason for a concussion, man. I wonder why Cesar Ruiz was suddenly out there. Good to see him out there, though.
We commented on how well Taysom Hill was with this location against Atlanta. I mean, tonight is just holy cow. He's all over the map right now. You look at that one right there. Again,
That's a throw Sanders should make, but
you want to get it to the point where he can catch it, turn the field, he gets some extra yards.
got to throw that a little farther out there. So bad throw. Just as Sanders tried to adjust. 3rd down and 6. You have to think this is 4 down territory. Looks like they're showing blitz. They got it off. Jared Cook for the 1st down. Let's go. Good job, Cook. Found your hand so far. Let's go. Keep it moving. Good job, Cook. All right, offense, keep moving. Let's go. Looks like a Philly starting to feel that pressure. Got off. Like offside. All right. The offense is moving so far. Let's cap it off with a touchdown. Alex Singleton is a good linebacker. He plays downhill pretty good. So shout out to Singleton, man. 2nd down. All right, here we go. Got a blitz coming. 1st and goal for the Saints. Here we go. Darius Slay down. Saints offense moving the ball. All right, it's 1st and goal. Let's, barring any turnovers or any missteps, Saints are in for 6. Should have at least 3 on the board and make it a little more like a little more comforting for us fans, but it is what it is. Saints are moving the ball. Let's hope. Let's hope. Power right. Charles says power right. I don't agree. Look, Doug Peterson and this Philadelphia team have sniffed out the power run for the longest time already throughout the week. We've seen what the Philadelphia team does against a power run already in the 1st half. Just keep doing what you're doing. The passing attack is working. I'd say get a swing out or a screen pass to Kamara or Latavius Murray. Let's see if they punch it in that way. But I don't think you want to do power right unless you're going for it on 1st and goal. Or somewhere inside the 2. Like, you don't want to do a power run when you're at the 10-yard line. Like, it's not going to work. It's good to see Juwan Johnson get his 1st catch of the season. Shout out to Juwan Johnson. I loved him when he was at Oregon. A little underrated, if you ask me. I think he can be a good vital piece going forward. especially in the blocking game. If you end up going away from Traquan Smith, I think Juwan Johnson can step in and fill that role pretty nicely. He's a big body receiver on top of that. I definitely want to see more of Juwan Johnson. If you can't pay Traquan Smith, because he's a free agent this offseason, if you can't pay Traquan Smith, get Juwan Johnson some looks. That's what I say. Looks first and goal, 10-yard line. Darius Slay is out. I think Michael Thomas gets it. It's at the 5, probably at the 5 or 4-yard line. And McLeod is down. Okay. So McLeod is also out. Touchdown. That's what we needed. Let's go. That's what we needed. Wake up. Nice misdirection. You got everybody going to the right side, thinking you're going to hand it off. Look at that. Beautiful. Nice heads-up play by Troutman on top of that. That's what we needed. We need more of that. All game. Come on. Will Lutz is good. They're down by 10 now. They're back in the game. Who that, Davis? Your feed behind mine. What does that mean? Yes, Grandma. I got you. That was my grandmother, everybody. 88 years old. She's pushing to 89 next year. Yes, Charles. Charles asks, the score is 17-7. Yes. The Saints are officially on the board 17-7. They seem to have found their rhythm offensively. Now it's more about stopping Jalen Hurts from getting those chunk yards, those chunk yards on the ground with his legs. Sean Bradley, Philadelphia is going down bit by bit. Look, man, shout out to Taysom Hill on that offense. He's getting his chance. It's a pretty good drive. You need to make sure that's sustainable throughout the rest of this half. Don't give up any more big plays. Don't give up any more big runs. And hold the running backs. Miles Sanders is getting involved heavily in the swing outs. I need to see more Quan Alexander out there on those guys. Damian Parker says, blessings to your grandmother. I appreciate that, big dog. I'll make sure to tell you said that when she come back again. Every time the Saints score a touchdown, she come running through that door, ringing that bell. So I'll make sure to pass your blessings along. Same to you, same to you, Fidelis. I'm sure she knows that she's got fans here with me. I'll make sure she knows she got fans. But yeah, and that's that right there. That's what happens when you let Taysom Hill decide to run the ball. Okay, enough with the pocket passing. Let him do what he do. If it's not there, let him take off for a couple extra yards. Jared Cook coming along. Use more of the tight ends. Charles says maybe this will wake the defense. Let's hope. They did it. They had a good stop on that first drive. They had a good stop on the first drive. Let's go ahead and get back to that. Okay. You have to force Jalen Hurts to be a pocket passer. You have to force him to be a pocket passer and force him to beat you through the air. Because so far, it's all been check downs and swing outs. That's pretty much the whole game plan for Jalen Hurts so far today. And you is easy. You can defend the checkdowns. You've been doing that also. You've been doing that throughout this entire second half of the season. Fidel has asked she wants to where she at. She wants to see her. When she comes back through, I'm pretty sure the Saints are going to score another touchdown. When she comes back through, I'll make sure to bring her around so she can see y'all, so she can see the chat. I'll bring her around for y'all. Down by 10. It's still midway through the third quarter. The Saints have plenty of time. Just get another stop, get the ball back, and let the offense cook. Howie Roseman. 13-23, 125. That's actually pretty good. 7 rushes, 75 yards. That's kind of what that's exactly what that's kind of similar to what Taysom Hill did in his first start, official start. That's like literally similar to what Taysom Hill did in his first start against Atlanta. So they should know how to play that. All right, here we go. Welcome back, Jerry. What's going on with you? All right. Philadelphia ball. First down. Snaps getting ready to come off. All right. I would love to see a turnover. I'm hoping for a turnover. First down. Gain of 5. Interior's going to have to hold up. Don't give him no running lanes. Don't open up that middle because he's going to take off. Second and 5. Marcus Davenport getting in there. Nice play by Davenport. Third down. All right, third down. Statement. Need a statement here. Third down and 2. The run game's been successful, so far it's been successful with Jalen Hurts and Miles Sanders. So make sure I'm pretty sure you're gonna see another run. Definitely a run. Play it. Oh, first down. When those short and manageables. Oh, Malcolm Roach had it. If he didn't fall. If Malcolm Roach didn't fall, he had that game. He had that made. Did he get tripped up? Because he had that. Malcolm Roach had that if he didn't fall. All right, second down. They're getting these quick passes because Doug Peterson and Jalen Hurts are making the Saints respect the run. So this is looking like week 3 in terms of the bootleg. Oh boy. Another missed tackle. Defense, come on. You gotta make those tackles. You gotta make those tackles.
There you go. Pretty unbelievable.
Charles says 3rd and short, giving up first is demoralizing for defense. It is. Over 100, almost 200 yards rushing. We're the number 2 run defense. You're supposed to be good at this. Good play by Lattimore. Four and a half minutes to go in the third. 2nd down. Look, these guys are fast. And they're having a hard time keeping up with Jalen Hurts right now. Oh, why would you give the outside? Force him inside. Why are you trying to get cut to the inside? Stop letting him go outside of you. You have Cameron Jordan coming out to make a play. Force that man inside so it could be a short game. This is crazy. Fourth down. Sean Payton's letting Doug Peterson beat him at his own game. Nope. Let's go. Let him go. Let it go. Let it go. Good stop. That's what we needed. Let's go. Quan Alexander getting back there. Marcus Williams getting back there. Let's go. Nice stand by the defensive front. That's what we needed. Game's not over yet. Let's go. Please get him a score before the 4th quarter. That was a great stand. That was a great play by Quan Alexander and his defense. All these big bodies in there holding up. They didn't bite. They didn't fold. Now look, I can't stress this enough. Please score. Okay, even if it's a field goal, just get them within a 1-score game to give this team some type of hope. Give them some hope. I see the plays before you do. Yeah, you're a little faster than me because my TV's a little slow. Yeah. But it's all good here. Look. That should fire up this team. You get another 4th and short stand late in the 3rd. That offense should go down and at least get a field goal. All right. If Taysom can go down and score again, look out. Let's hope, man. Let's hope. Let's put it on screen. Look, I'm hoping Taysom can go down and score again. It's going to bring up a lot of positivity and good looks for the Saints team. You're still in it to clinch the NFC South. if Kansas City can do it when they're down by 10, the Saints can do it when they're down by 17. It's very possible. This Saints offense is capable of coming back from that. Just let Taysom Hill keep doing what he's doing in terms of extending drives with the use of his legs, like Jalen Hurts is trying to do. Malcolm Roach, Davion Yamon and Malcolm Roach show their rankings. Look at Malcolm Roach. All right, second down. We'll swing out to Josh Hill. I want to see more Alan Troutman, man. Darius Slay is out. Okay, Michael Thomas should be cooking. He should be cooking on this drive. Look, 3 starters are out. You're driving. You have momentum. You're trying to get the momentum back. Throw it away. Throw it away. Throw it away. There you go. Throw it away. Live the fight under down. Just saw the AKTZ. He walked in. Oh, you're like way back there. Oh, let's go. Let's go. With Darius Slay out, Michael Thomas should be the big benefactor. Let's go. Keep it going. Come on. Let's keep it going. Come on. He's launching. Yes! Let's go! That's what I'm talking about. Let's go! Touchdown! Emmanuel Sanders, baby. That's what we needed. We back in the game. Let's go! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! That could have been pass interference, too. Let's go. That's what we needed. And he one-hands it. Let's go. Let's go, Taysom. We not out yet. Where's the bell? Good question. I don't know where she at. Time to see Grandma. Let me grab her. Let me grab her, y'all. Bring that bell here. Bring the bell here. Bring the bell here. She got to answer the phone. She got to answer the phone. She coming. She coming. But yes, sir. What a throw. She'll be here, y'all. Yes, sir. That was a really, really nice throw. Nice catch by Sanders. A one-handed grab. We not out yet. Let's go. Make them feel the pressure. Keep it up, Taysom. Keep it up. You in a rhythm now. You in a rhythm now. All right. That's a momentum swinging touchdown catch by Emmanuel Sanders from Taysom Hill. That was what we needed. Defense should be fired up from that. Absolutely fired up. Doug Peterson should be feeling the pressure now. Come on, defense. You should be. There you go. Get into a rhythm. There you go. Pressure. Pressure. Second down. They're getting after him now. Like, nope. Nope. All right, second down. Stay with it, y'all. Stay with it. Late in the third. Come on. Third down. Third down. Come on. Oh, no. I thought, okay, I'd rather take that over Miles Sanders because that man was going up the seat, going up the right side. All right, we're going into the fourth quarter, everybody. Don't let the tight end beat us. Yes. Play discipline. Don't let the tight ends or the running backs beat us. That's how they're beating them. They're beating them with the tight ends. They're beating them with the running backs that are beating them on the ground. Stay disciplined. All right, here we go. Look, everybody's getting to see what Taysom Hill looks like when he's playing from behind. Okay, everybody wanted to see it for some God unknown reason. Everybody wanted to see what Taysom Hill would look like when he needs to play from behind. So far, so good. He's brought them back into the game. The defense just has to hold. Charles asks, "What's the down?" It's first down for the Philadelphia Eagles. Fourth quarter getting ready to start. Look, if Taysom Hill just keeps playing like this, and if the defense is just get a stop, okay, just get a stop. At the very least, at least just give up a field goal, because then you're only down by one score. You're down by one score. You take the lead with the one score. Just don't give up a touchdown. You need to keep momentum. It's paramount. But look, the fact that Taysom Hill is bringing the Saints back into this game, you're seeing firsthand what he looks like when he's playing from behind. Back-to-back drives that end in touchdowns. If the defense can't get a stop, the Saints lose because of the defense. The Saints aren't losing because of Taysom Hill. He's brought them back into this game. That's how I am going to feel unless something happens that results in a turnover. Taysom Hill is doing his job, okay? Defense just has to do theirs. Come on, defense, just hold up. Just texting. Fidela says, 3 out of 4 to Philly secondary, they came into the game with us out. Very true.
Great shot of Philadelphia. It's been a fun game. Jalen Hurts is starting their debut for the Eagles. The Saints have won 9 in a row. And Philly jumped out 17 points in the second quarter, take the lead at the half, 17-0, but the Saints have dominated the third quarter. A couple of touchdowns and a big defensive stand on fourth down. So here we are, 15 minutes to play. And with Green Bay leading the
all right, here we go. Second and 7. Oh, second and 7. I feel like Philadelphia is setting up for something big right now. They're trying to force them to respect Jalen Hurts' ability to run it. And I feel like they're going to trick the Saints into that and get Miles Sanders off on the side. Green Bay's leading. Damn. Well, either way, even if the Saints win, then that's fine. I don't care if Green Bay wins, so long as the Saints win. Oh, that could have been into the house. It's okay. Good play. Good play on the ball. Good play on the ball. It's okay. That should have been to the house. That should have been to the house. It's okay. Good stop. Okay, defense, good stop. No dumb stuff. It's all right. I'm fine with that. It's like Jalen Hurts is getting stretched out. Jalen Hurts looked like he might have pulled a hamstring. Why is he laying down? Keep playing, guys. It's how you finish. Finish strong. Finish with a W. All right, this is the real drive now. First down for the Saints at their own 5. They need a good statement drive here. Alvin Kamara gets the ball. No gain. (28-14) Packers. Okay. So that's what she was talking about. Tight end screen to Troutman. Here we go. First down. Been waiting to see Adam Troutman for a minute. I would have cut that inside, but that's just me though. But it's okay. First down. Get out of your end zone. Nice play. Nice finish by Troutman. First down at the 18. Taysom Hill takes a snap. Traquan Smith wide open. First down. Here we go. Saints moving the ball. Traquan Smith for a gain of look like 21. Maybe from either 18 to 21. Jalen Hurts is getting stretched out. It looks like he's okay now. Uh-oh, go Smith. Nice run. Nice run. Way to get out of that situation. Way to get out of that situation. Way to find Hill. Way to nice hands. Nice one, Traquan. Philadelphia's going down. Jackson's down. The Saints are picking them apart. That's what we love to see. But look, we can't overstate how big that was for Traquan Smith. He breaks 2 tackles, and he keeps ahead of the line of scrimmage. That's absolutely huge, guys. The Saints have a chance to take the lead. It's all right. But look, for everybody who wanted to see Taysom Hill come from behind, how y'all feel right now? Y'all feeling hopeful? I'm feeling hopeful. This is big. They have to keep playing. They have to keep playing. They have to keep playing. No dumb stuff. Okay? No turnover-worthy throws. Just take what they give you. Keep moving the chains. Taysom Hill not taking a sack there was pretty big. Traquan Smith getting ahead of the chains, even bigger. Well, not ahead of the chains, ahead of the line of scrimmage, but y'all know what I mean. Saints are fighting. They are fighting. They've woken up. But is it too little too late? We'll find out. Marcus says, Sean can't get too cute right now. Keep doing what you're doing. Exactly. Yes. Keep doing what you're doing. Let Taysom Hill pick apart their injured secondary. I say let Sanders go out for another big one. Let him rip another one. Here we go. Here we go. Just don't get cute, Sean. They're fighting. Saints aren't out of it yet. Just keep scoring, guys. Keep scoring. Taysom Hill, 21-27, 209 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. First down, Kamara. It's important. Like, it's really good that they're running the ball. It's really good that they're running the ball. Wow. Washington may come away with the lead. Another injured Eagle. This is Barrett this time. Barnett, sorry. That Philadelphia defense is tired. They're tired, guys. They're really tired. Look, they're really good. Look, they're tired. They're tired. Philadelphia is tired. That's why all the injuries are stacking up. Washington going to the playoffs and I think win first round. That's what Charles says. Eagles falling out of the sky. Come on. I try not to make fun of injuries to players because it's like there's a livelihood to their careers. Uh-oh. Good run by Kamara. He said, get off me. Good run by Kamara. Third and short. Kamara's a strong guy. Third and 3. Keep ahead of the sticks. Let's go. Just keep ahead of the sticks. Reset the downs. They're running now. Oh, no. Oh, no. Swing it. It looked like a face mask. Okay, 4th and 2. This is big. This is big, guys. This is big. Fourth and 2, guys. 4th and 2. But Washington is beating down. Washington's beating down the 49ers. Wow. Washington is being underestimated big time. I think a lot of people expected 49ers to win that game. So who would Washington play if they make the playoffs? Who would they? I think they would always be the 4th seed. Would they play the 5th seed? Right there. I was afraid of that, but it was going to be turnover on downs anyway. God damn it, man. They're still up. There's only 3. Defenses get the ball back. Damn, I was afraid of that, bro. I would have just ran that bitch. Worst division winner, best wild card record? Possibly. Quite possibly, Charles. Damn, I was afraid of that. Came out from behind. It looked like Teron Armstead got beat. Just holding defense is all right. It's going to be a turnover on downs where you got sacked or a fumble. My blood pressure, guys. I'm scared. I really am. I'm scared. Come on, defense. It's all right. Look, it's still up. It's still almost midway through the fourth quarter. You're down by 3. If defense gets the ball back with plenty of time to spare, they can at least get a touchdown and force overtime. But if you get a touchdown, if you chew, yes, Marcus Ryan's right. Still a lot of time left on the clock. The defense is starting to catch on to what they're doing offensively in terms of Philadelphia. But in terms of can they stop them, that's the key. Can they stop them? We needed that C.J. Gardner jump. We need to see this with that pick 6, but it's okay. We're still in it. Run pass option. See, y'all gotta stop that. They're still doing that. Cam Jordan keeps biting down on the run pass option. So what happens here? You had Michael Thomas. You had Thomas. You had Thomas. Get rid of it. Why did you get it to Thomas? You got to protect the edge. You got to protect that backside so we can find Thomas. Oh, no. Come on, defense. Please hold. Please hold. Here we go. Oh, no. See, the Saints keep biting on the misdirection. The defense is biting on the misdirection. Stop biting on the misdirection. Why y'all biting on the misdirection, man? Taysom Hill was getting him back into this game. Y'all have to hold. Look, they're both over 100 yards. You're biting on the run you're biting on the RPOs, and they're making you look silly. Why are you biting on the RPO so much? That wasn't even a catchable ball. That's not even a catchable ball. That was, guys, was that a catchable ball? You're seeing the same thing I'm seeing. That wasn't even a catchable ball. They're definitely going to score now because they're biting on the RPOs. Cardiac kids. That was a block in the back. Weezy says show the game. I can't show the game, Weezy. If I show the game, I'm going to get copyright strike. Oh, man. Taysom Hill did all that work. He did all that work to get him back into the game. Yeah, I am about to lose it because the Saints D has been so good against the run. They had something similar to this against Denver. So when you play well against a similar style offense in Denver, but you're biting on something like this against Philadelphia, the defense just I don't understand how you can go from handling that against Denver to this unless you underestimated them. Like the defense just hasn't shown up. Well, they haven't shown up the entirety of the game. They haven't been consistent. They made Jalen Hurts look like a huge star. Leads back up to 10. Taysom Hill's got some work to do. This defense doesn't want to win. That's what I say for Dallas. They don't want to win. You've been doing well against the run for years, and yet you do this. There's no excuse for the defense to bite against the run like this. There's no excuse. So in terms of what I'm going to do in terms of post game, I'm not going to do that this week because you guys have already seen my reactions and everything. So look for my next video to drop Wednesday against Kansas City. I'm going to be doing key matchups and all that Wednesday, and my pregame show Saturday. So Wednesday and Saturday will be my next two videos, barring any setbacks or big news that drops, But the Saints don't want to win. Defensively, they don't want to win. Hold on. Wait a minute. You did not tell me. No, you did not. You didn't tell me they sucked. What are you talking about? Stop that. Stop that. You stop that. You didn't say that. It sucks when you can't watch them. Thanks for the play-by-play. Hey, no problem, man. You may say that. Stop that. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Look. No, you didn't. When you tell me that? Please tell me when you told me what. Please tell me when you told me that. There's a sliver of hope, but the offense has to score immediately, and then they have to get the ball back in time to set up at least a drive to where they can tie it. But they have to score quick. They have to score quick here. No, you didn't. Okay, the fact you don't remember, it means I know you did it. It means I know you did it. You're just saying that now. Damian Parker says, glad I'm off tomorrow because I see with this game, it's over. When it's over, I'm gonna have to drink till I can't feel things. Pretty much. It's like he dropped it. At least it stops the clock. Gives you some more time. Lions are still in it with the Packers, 28-21. It's a sliver. Yes, it's definitely a sliver. They have to score. They have to definitely score. That's the first down. You have to run tempo. Why are you just sitting there? You got less than 6 minutes now. Stop that. You have to take a shot down the field because you're running out of time. I don't understand why you're trying to still play, like Drew Brees. You have to take your shots. Yeah, okay. Yes, they have to score. They have to take the shots down the field. Like 23-32, 220. And they're still. Why hasn't he broken one for a run yet? Like, you're letting Jalen Hurts run all over y'all, but Sean Payne's not letting Taysom Hill run. That's his strength. Look. Yeah, I bet you are. I bet you are. I bet you are. Just wait till tomorrow. No, it's not a threat. It's just you're gonna have even more fun tomorrow. Just saying. Why are they taking their sweet time? Okay, tempo. Now's the time for tempo. Now's the time for tempo. Have you given up? Like, for real, where has that been all game? That is not a threat. That is not a threat. I'm saying you're going to have a good time tomorrow. That's not a threat. I don't understand why they're taking their time. You're down by 10 with less than 4.5 to go in the game. Yeah, they've given up. They've given up, guys. Look, they're giving up. It's simple as that. This play calling, it doesn't make any sense. If you're trying to win the game, right? and you're still calling those kind of plays, and you're still trying to play check down with Taysom Hill. I don't understand. Why? Just why? Just let him do what he does. Take a shot down the field. You're in prime position to do so, Sean. I put a lot of blame on you for trying to. Come on, man. Tempo. There's no tempo. Why? Because they believe they've lost the game, Sean Payton. I can't show the game. Once again, I can't show the game. Teron Armstead just got bullied. So, what was the coverage like in the back end? You had Jared Cook. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, you had Jared Cook. He had Jared Cook streaking down the right side. He had Jared Cook for a potential touchdown. They've given up. You miss a wide open Jared Cook for a potential touchdown to give yourself a chance. It's over. I do object to the lack of haste. Sean Payton believes he lost the game. But Sean Payton handicapped Taysom Hill for whatever reason. If Philadelphia is good against the pass, why aren't you using more of the run? Why aren't you using Taysom Hill like Jalen Hurts is being used? I don't understand that. That doesn't make any sense to me. And you're getting... It's over. That sack just, man. So what's happening here? Yeah, even it's over.
Reached out before he could even inspect the damage. That's how you do it right. USAA insurance is made just the way Martin's family needs it. With hassle-free claims, he got paid before his paper even got started. Because doing right by our members, that's what's right. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
Look, I'm going to go ahead and get my final thoughts out here right now. The game is over. But this is a wake-up call, okay? This is what happens when you sleep on a team just because they have a new quarterback. You are the number 2 run defense in the entire NFL. You haven't given up a 100-yard rusher in almost 4 years. And now just because Jalen Hurts comes into the game with a banged-up O-line, with a banged-up secondary, not only did you make him look like an all-pro, you've given up 2 100-yard rushers on the day. Jalen Hurts has over 100 yards on the ground. Miles Sanders has over 100 yards on the ground. Taysom Hill did his thing in the third quarter, getting the Saints back into a chance to take the lead. And the defense can't still stop the run. They can't understand contain. You have DeMario Davis. You have Quan Alexander, capable of containing Jalen Hurts. You bite on the run pass options, and you let not one but two go over 100 yards rushing on you. They have over 230 yards rushing on the ground in this game. That alone tells me the Saints defense is just as much to blame as the Saints offense and Sean Payton. And speaking of Sean Payton, why? Why would you handicap Taysom Hill like this? Why are you trying to force him to be a pocket passer? What point are you trying to prove? What point are you trying to prove or trying to make him a pocket passer against a top 10 pass defense in Philadelphia? I don't understand that. Taysom Hill is capable of getting 5 yards per carry on the ground. He managed to do so last week against Atlanta. It is absolutely nonsensical. Okay, they're kicking the field goal. And Lutz misses another one. Yeah, it's over, man. Look, all around this team didn't show up to play. Oh man, this team didn't want it. They obviously didn't want it. I think they looked past Philadelphia and they were thinking too much about Kansas City. This one hurts. Fandela says this one hurts. Yeah, this one definitely hurts, man. It definitely hurts, but it's a wake-up call. Brett says Taysom is not the answer. Look, man. Taysom Hill had a solid third quarter. He got the Saints back into a position to take the lead and potentially hold it to win the game. Taysom Hill is not above reproach, but this isn't all on Taysom Hill. And I'm going to tell you why. Jalen Hurts and Miles Sanders alone combined for over 200 rushing on the ground. On the ground. You've been doing so well against the run. You did well against the Wildcat of Denver. This was no different. The only difference is how it was designed to be a run pass. That's crazy. But it was definitely a wake-up call. Look. Either way, the Saints, they're in the playoffs. They're in the playoffs, okay? That's fine. Damian says, I can hear the media downing us and uplifting Tampa. What else is new? Man, they've been doing that for the longest time. Look, and they still can't stop the run. Wait, what? Okay, Saints have the ball back. Alexander with the punch out. Quan Alexander is trying to keep the Saints in the game. But it's pretty much too late at this point. Now let me re-highlight what Chosen said. We should have kicked the field goal. It was at the 30 with 4 minutes left and 2 timeouts. Trust your defense. Bad play calling, bad play. Absolutely. Look. So 1 minute, a minute 42. You're at midfield. Okay, Draquan Smith. Where was that all game? See, that's what I don't understand. Where was that all game? Taysom Hill has an arm. He has an arm. Where was that all game, Sean? Why are you forcing him to play like Drew Brees with the checkdowns? With the checkdowns and all that. You let all that happen. And now all of a sudden you decide to go down the field. Oh, he had Sanders too. He was wide open. He had Sanders. It's all right. Run it back. He had him too. You stop the clock. That's all I worry about. You stop the clock. You needed a little more touch on it. It's all right. That's a late hit. Take a shot. Oh, damn. But it's too little too late. I don't understand. Where was all this all game? Sean Payton literally handicapped Taysom Hill. Well, he can make plays like that down the field. You made Taysom Hill check down throughout the entirety of the game just to try to appease the fans. You're the coach. Do what's best for your team. It doesn't matter if Alvin Kamara doesn't get involved in the passing game. Just let Taysom Hill do what he does, which is that. That's what you need. You forced Taysom Hill to check down to Alvin Kamara to try to appease the fans. And that's what pisses me off. Taysom Hill can do stuff like that. You can't blame just one guy. You have to blame everybody. Because this doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't. It's pitiful. Wait. They got it. Hey, get off Morstead. Get off the man. Oh, they had a chance too. They had a chance at it too. They had a chance at it, y'all. That's crazy. That's what makes it sting even more. So the Saints had a chance at recovering an onside kick because it touched the foot of a Philadelphia player. They still couldn't jump on it. It was a good effort, That's what makes this sting even more, like I said.
But the Eagles get a break because it did hit somebody's leg. As you said, it was a free ball. They get it back. Their football, they can run this game out. So almost got the New Orleans back in this game, but the Saints only having one timeout. They'll be able to run the clock down and end New Orleans' 9-game win streak here. So a little scary at the end. But in Jalen Hurts' starting debut, 167 yards passing and a touchdown. 109 yards rushing for Hurts. And I know Doug Peterson said, hey, this is a week-to-week thing. This is a one-week decision.
We talked about a little bit at the very top, right? You're going to get the opportunity to start, but you're going up against the number one defense in the NFL. And again, this team has stepped up and played their best game of the season by far. And there were plays being made this afternoon that we have not seen being made. And let's not forget that the run game has been an effort.
They should have had that.
For over a month. I mean, you've got Miles Sanders at 115 and 14 carries after 8.2 with that 82-yard run. You got Jalen Hurts, 16 for 108, just a little bit under 7 yards a carry. And yeah, there's some explosive runs in there.
I don't think you can review a onside kick.
Up against a really good front from the New Orleans Saints.
So Washington is winning by 8. So because they win, so Eagles are theoretically still alive in the NFC East. And the Saints again, Packers true. Looks like it will. Green Bay will move into the number 1 overall seed.
And it looks like the 7th seed.
New Orleans' 9-game winning streak coming today. The Eagles play their best game of the year.
The game's over, y'all. Look. That's crazy, man.
Major upset over the Saints here tonight.
I get it. I understand Taysom Hill is not above reproach. Okay, he's not above reproach. But it's hard for Taysom Hill when your defense can't stop a nosebleed. The defense gives up over 220 yards on the ground to Miles Sanders and Jalen Hurts. Look at this. Miles Sanders, 14 rushes, 115. Jalen Hurts for 17 carries for 105. A $115 and a $114 and a $105. It's hard. It's hard to win a game when that happens. It's not a one-man loss, but a lot of people are not going to. A lot of people around the Who Dat Nation or around the media are going to say Taysom Hill's not the answer. They're going to find some way to pin this on Taysom Hill solely, but it's not just him. How do you give up 200 yards, 100 yards each to a quarterback and a running back? We've been doing so well against the run. The defense has been disappointing. All right. It looks like it's Buffalo and Steelers now. But that's it for me. I'm going to get ready for TJ Jones in a little bit, but I'm going to finish up my final thoughts here so I can go ahead and get ready for Wednesday. Look, man, shout out to Taysom Hill, okay? He didn't look good in the first half. We all know that. We all know he didn't look good in the first half, but he did good in the second half. They made the adjustments, but it wasn't enough to overcome the undisciplined play of the Saints defense. It's just you're asking Taysom Hill to do a lot when the defense can't even get off the field and stop the run. You're putting a lot of pressure on Taysom Hill's shoulders. Russell Wilson lost to the Giants. The Steelers lost to Washington. We lost to Philadelphia. Playoff contending teams, Super Bowl contending teams lost to NFC East this year. I just chalked this up to 2020. NFC East is pulling off a lot of upsets this late in the season and ruining a lot and just completely flipping the script to a lot in terms of playoff seeding. Dennis Allen didn't make adjustments to stop Jalen Hurts or contain him. He tried to get pressure, but he should have done that after the first drive. The offensive line, they did terrible in the first half. Andrews Pete with a false start, and you're getting put on your back not once, not twice, not even 3 times. You got put on your back 4 times. Nick Eason went out with a concussion. That's unavoidable. It's unfortunate. I hope he gets better. Cesar Ruiz did okay. I just don't understand. If you know they're running RPO, why aren't you adjusting to contain it? You're intentionally giving them running lanes. Quan Alexander takes an inside move to try to get Miles Sanders instead of keep it to the outside and force him inside so Demario Davis can make a play. And as a result, he breaks out for an 82-yard touchdown run. I mean, look at this. They don't even know how to. That's crazy. Especially given the Eagles lost half their D. Like, especially that. They had a chance. They had a good chance. This is a wake-up call. This is what happens when the Saints try to go into a situation where they think it's going to be an easy win. That's what happens. This is a wake-up call. And I'm glad they're getting this out of the way now before the postseason. Because if that would have happened in the postseason against the Eagles, the Saints would have never recovered from that. Not mentally, anyway. That's just absolutely abysmal. And now they have to prepare for Kansas City. Now, luckily, Kansas City doesn't run RPOs like that. They have film. If they want to use that excuse, they have film on the likes of Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, and Patrick Mahomes. They have a lot of film to go on there. Look, Ryan Clark, Nick Wright, they haven't been on the Taysom Hill train for the longest time. They never were. People like Ryan Clark and Nick Wright, they're licking their chops, they're salivating at the mouth at the chance to rip into Taysom Hill because it fits their narrative. Had this been Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes or even Tom Brady, there would have been a lot of excuses. I mean, a lot of excuses, especially for Tom Brady. Especially if he would have lost to Minnesota today. It's just, I don't understand. And now we're going to have to sit here and watch the entirety. Well, not want to say the entirety because obviously some of you guys are the exception here. We're going to have to sit here and listen to the majority of the Saints fan base try to rip into Taysom Hill and put all the blame on him when the Saints defense can't even stop a cold. You're letting him roll out of the pocket, get to the edges. The Saints always seem to do this against the likes of new quarterbacks. They almost did it to Justin Herbert. Luckily, he wasn't as much of a threat in terms of using his legs. Saints now got to win 4 games in postseason. It's still 3 games in terms of postseason. There's still a wild card. It's still divisional. Oh, you're never mind. You're counting the Super Bowl. You're counting the Super Bowl also. Sorry. There is still a chance that Tennessee can give the Saints the 1 seed back, but the Saints have to win out from here on. They have to win out. They have to beat Kansas City. They have to beat Minnesota, and they have to sweep the division by beating Carolina. They have to win up from here because Green Bay can't do anything against the run. And I have a feeling that the likes of A.J. Brown, Corey Davis, Derrick Henry, I feel like they're going to pull off a big win against Green Bay. Yeah. All right. Look, they're re-showing it. Look, they made Jalen Hurts into a star today. Dude. Look, Washington is going to be the number one. Is going to be first place in the NFC East. But look, the NFC East has been doing their thing. New York upsets Seattle. Washington is upsetting two playoff contending teams. The second one right now being San Francisco. The Eagles upset us. The NFC East is doing their thing. This half of the season, I have to give it to them. But I can't let the Saints defense off the hook. How do you let two 100-yard rushers on the ground? Like how? You knew what they were going to do. You should have known what they were going to do. They've been doing it all game. T says, man, just understand we have a bigger picture. We win enough games that that put us in the playoffs. Robinson is out, and Lattimore with Jenkins are not all the way healthy. Plus, Vikings coach always has Sean's number. Now, the Minnesota lost today and Arizona won against New York. That puts Arizona back as the 7th seed. So, here's how this looks right now. In terms of playoff seeding. Green Bay has the first week bye. Has the first round bye. Saints with the 2 seed, which means Arizona would have to come to them. That's how that's shaping up. Arizona would have to come to them as the Saints' first home game. Now, Saints against Arizona is not a bad matchup. But I'm scared for what Kyler Murray can do, especially the fact that Sean Payton just lost to Jalen Hurts. He just lost to Jalen Hurts, and Kyler Murray can do the exact same things Jalen Hurts just did. The number 1 seed, to me, has never been more important. But I'll hash all that out Wednesday when I'm doing my theories against Kansas City and just doing a full game recap, getting my whole rant out there because I know I'm going to be waiting. But look, it's a wake-up call. Either way, the Saints have a lot of discipline. They know something like this. They come back stronger. So, next week, it's Kansas City at home. You've seen what they've done against the likes of Denver. You've seen what they've done recently today against the likes of Miami. Keyword there, discipline. You have to have discipline. They're not going to run a lot of RPOs, but what they will do, they'll get your eyes in the wrong places. Misdirections, you have to shut down Travis Kelce. Brett says, I think we can respond, but not against Kansas City. We being realistic. Brett, I'm still optimistic. Call it blind faith. But I believe the Saints can come back and win against Kansas City. I really do. I feel like they needed a game like this to understand that you can't take any team lightly just because they're from A, the NFC East, and B, just because they have a new quarterback calling the shots. Chosen, shouts out to Chosen, man. He's here. Look, I love you, Chosen, man. I'm gonna take a couple calls here. Let you guys air out your frustrations. I know a lot of you have to have stuff to say. But look, the offensive line played terrible. You're getting bullied. You're getting sacked. Like you're letting sacks come off the back end. But Taysom Hill's going through his reads. So, with that said, anybody who wants to call in, feel free right now. I'm taking a couple callers before I get off of here. Because this defense is way better than way better than this. It's way, way better. But good teams have hiccups. We understand this. Well, let's go ahead and get our first caller in here today, man. We got the one and only Chosen. What's going on with you, Chosen, man?
Hey, what's going on, man? You can hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. What you got for me?
What's going on, man? Tough loss tonight, man. Like I said, man, offensive line got bullied. Which I mean, I understand Taysom had some terrible plays, but what could you do with the offensive line? I don't think Mahomes himself, with our line play, could have probably made something out of that. I mean, guy was on a run. Um, Pete was on his back the whole game. It's like I don't know if he's still trying to work himself back into it. It's just, man, we just played terrible, man. We from the offensive standpoint, we came out flat, which that's nothing new. But I didn't expect us to come out this flat, against this team. But I knew we was gonna come back flat. And like you said, it stings more because you're like, bro, where the hell was this effort in the beginning? Why do it wait till we have one timeout and like under a minute left for you guys to finally make some things happen? The thing with this defense, man, that's been frustrating me all year was I like our defense, but I wish we had more turnovers, bro. I wish we made more plays on the ball, like more fumble recoveries, more interceptions, man. Not just getting stops, but getting turnovers. That's gonna be a big key factor. If you look at that 2009 team when they won the Super Bowl, man, that was just the defense, man. They also were in the top of scoring defense. You know what I'm saying? Like they may not had the top 10 categories of dogs, with stats wise, but one thing they did do, man, they turned the ball over and they made it, they made it worse than wow. Lutz, we can argue that Lutz had a lot to do with this missing that field goal. I don't know what's going on with Lutz. Is their leg still hurt? Or is it mentally? I don't know what's going on with Lutz, but you can argue he make that field goal. That late Jared Cook touchdown is actually sending us to overtime. So you gotta factor that in, man. And all around play, like it's enough blame to go around to everybody. Sean Payton play calling, run the ball. Why wasn't Latavius Murray heavily involved in this game? We said earlier, stop trying to please the crowd and give Kamara the ball. If that's not the game plan, then that's not the game plan. Stop trying to get cute. Let Taysom be Taysom. You run the ball. You ground and pound. We came out on the first series throwing the ball. That's not gonna win it, man. That's definitely not gonna win it, bro. So I just wish that we get it. I just wish that we get it together. We come out disciplined next time out, man. And like you said, use this as a wake up call. But for now, all of us could improve, even the coaching staff.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Look, I'm gonna hammer this. I'm gonna hammer this point until the cows come home. Nobody can replicate what Drew Brees has done in his career.
Exactly.
Nobody.
Exactly.
So, and Sean Payton is trying to force Taysom Hill to be like Drew Brees. That's
Right.
not going to win you football games. What's won you football games over the past 3 weeks is you let Taysom Hill be himself.
You let him be
Taysom. You let this man scramble out of the pocket, gain about anywhere from 6 yards to as much as a big yard run to about 40 plus. That's what Taysom Hill can give you when the throws aren't there. What he's able to do, Drew Brees can't do. What Drew Brees can do, Taysom Hill can't do, and that's fine.
Right.
Stop trying to make him the second coming of anybody. Stop trying to make him the second coming of Steve Young, the next coming of Drew Brees. Taysom Hill is Taysom Hill.
Exactly.
And why are you trying to force this man to check down? Let's take Alvin Kamara out of the play, out of the equation for a second here.
Mm-hmm.
You're checking down to Michael Thomas. You're checking down to Jared Cook, Traquan Smith. When you've seen in the late fourth quarter, this man can air it out. He can be deep down the field. That's what he can give you. That's the spark he can give you. So where was all that throughout the first half? I haven't seen a play over 10 to 15 yards in the entire first half, like at all. And granted, the offensive line hasn't given him enough time. But again, that just goes right back to my point to where if it's not working, then just let the man scramble. You're keeping him in the pocket as if you're trying to make a point. What point are you trying to make?
Right. I mean, I feel those touchdown passes, they still hung over from Taysom's touchdowns, man. You have to put that aside, man. We're trying to win a Super Bowl. This is not the time to try to stat pad. Like, I understand Taysom got his 2 touchdowns, but Taysom is well in his early 30s. Come on, man. He's not getting on the all-time list. He's not getting on the NFL's 100. The man is just now in his 30s playing, starting for a team and trying to find his way. Let him do what got him there, man. Like you said, let him use his legs. He's not Drew Brees. Taysom needs to know that. Sean needs to know that. The quarterback coach needs to know that. There is no Drew Brees. And we can argue there will never be another Drew Brees. Like he just needs to play what got you there. It like I said earlier in the post-game show, it may be ugly, but I don't care. It's a win. Like, we got to stop trying to match this. And I can only imagine, oh my God, if he tries to go toe-to-toe with Mahomes. If that's not your game, that is not your game. I don't care what the media says. I don't care what the fans cry and holler about. I don't care how frustrated Kamara's getting because he's not getting touches. If that's what it's about to you, then you don't need to you don't need to be part of what this is, because it takes a team effort. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure Kamara's not tripping, but like I get he's not involved when Taysom's running, but we're still winning games. Nobody said that it was going to be all Kamara or all this and that when Taysom come in. We understand that sacrifice is going to change when your starting quarterback goes out. Something has to give. Things going to change. Game plans is going to change. You have to scheme different. You know, man, you're a good football head, Aaron, man. It's all about matchups. Sometimes the record doesn't matter. It's about matchups. It's what could you do better and what could you exploit the other team's weakness, and can they exploit your weakness, or can you defend that from being exploited? We looked at this Philadelphia team, and I know a lot of us probably looked at it and was like, oh, look at the record. But like you said, man, we can't look over anyone because they just had a better game plan. They schemed better against us. It don't matter if we had a better overall team. They came to play, and we went to bed, man. And we can't do that moving forward. I'm just glad it's now instead of the playoffs. Because I would be pissed. I would be furious if we played like this in the playoffs, man. And the Philadelphia Eagle team, who could potentially get that playoff spot. If we see them again, you don't think they're going to have momentum? They're already going to have the tape. So, I mean, we just got to get it together, man. We got to learn from this. And it starts tomorrow whenever we get back in that film room. It starts, bro, especially with the coaching staff. Sean Payton, I feel like he got too cute on plays that we should have just ground and pound and got out of there. Quit trying to make Taysom out to be your second coming of Drew Brees. Stop trying to create a new toy. You know what I'm saying? Let Taysom be Taysom. So or put Jameis in if you want to pass happy guy. But that's pretty much all I got, man. I know another call is probably waiting. So
all right, Charles, I appreciate that, man. You always willing to call back anytime.
Yes, sir. So, black and gold till we dead and cold, baby.
Always, man. You know what it is.
Yes, sir.
Look, shouts out to Chosen, man. He's a bright mind, a passionate mind for the Saints and football entirely. This football IQ is up there. Shouts out to Chosen, man. Let's delve into some of these comments. Brett asked, do you think Drew Brees will be ready for next week? It's been speculated that they're not rushing Drew Brees back, so we're most likely going to be seeing Taysom Hill again against the likes of Kansas City. But look, at this point, everybody that wants to say that Jameis Winston should start against Kansas City, it's far too late already to start Jameis Winston. And I'm going to tell you why. To play a quarterback position, it doesn't matter where you started. It's about your synergy with the current team that you're on. If Jameis Winston would have been starting like when Drew Brees went down, then I could understand him being the starter named against Kansas City. But that's not the case. Reps are important. Starting games with your first team is important. Jameis Winston hasn't had that. You can argue it's been in practice, but it's mostly against like second strings, a second team. Right now, Taysom Hill gives you your best chance of winning. As hard as that is to believe, with most people who are pro Jameis Winston, Taysom Hill is your best shot to win against the likes of Kansas City. I'm sorry, but you have to roll with Taysom Hill at this point. That's the hand you've chosen. You have to write it out. You just throwing Jameis Winston with less than a week to prepare. You're just asking yourself to go 10-4. Davian answers his question to Brett. Got Ghostface says New Orleans Cowboys so pissed right now. Look, we're all pissed, and rightfully so. I don't understand that play calling whatsoever. You're letting Taysom Hill, I wouldn't say letting, you're forcing Taysom Hill to play like Drew Brees with checking down, not letting him scramble. You're forcing him to hold the ball just to make a throw. I don't understand why. What are you trying to prove? Like, please tell me. Is this a like Sean? Is this a game you try to? Is this a game you try to use to sharpen up Taysom Hill's accuracy in the pocket? Is that what this is? Because that was the wrong game to do it. Like, you are fighting for the 1 seed with the Green Bay Packers. You're fighting for the 1 seed. And now look at you. Your offensive line got trashed by just 4 people. And you let them run for over 200 yards. 100 each to Jalen Hurts and Miles Sanders. Brett says Sean Payton better lose sleep this week. That's all I'm going to say. Look, I get it. We're all frustrated with Sean Payton. I am especially frustrated with Sean Payton. But this is a wake-up call. Hopefully, we don't have any kind of repeat performance next week against Kansas City because you still have a chance, but you have to win out now. It's absolutely crucial that you have to win out. Now, granted, yours truly picked the Saints to go 11-5 as a floor record. Let's see what he has to say.
What about the game plan?
Let's see what he has to say.
That helped you be successful.
What's the game plan?
What plays were called? What was installed? Tell me about that.
I think we ran a lot of stuff that's always been in. It came down to execution, playing together. Like I said, those things I just said, just the urgency and bringing the energy.
So he's not really going to delve into what the game plan was.
All right, Jalen, it was certainly fun to watch. You take care.
You too.
He needs to work on them teeth, but I can't talk. But yeah, he's obviously not going to tell what the game plan is. But we already know what the game plan was from the first drive. Chosen, shouts out to you, man. I appreciate you coming here. Ghostface Griller says just frustrated. Look, we all frustrated and rightfully so. We are all frustrated. I don't understand what kind of adjustments you didn't make. You had all that time in the locker room, and you didn't understand that they were going to run RPOs and run misdirection. They were going to run the ball down your throat. Oh, like, why? Why didn't you make the necessary adjustments? You never made them. You obviously never made them. Now we're going to have to rely on either Chicago, who's playing pretty well, or Tennessee, because there's no way Carolina's going to win against Green Bay. Okay, let's go ahead and throw that game out of the window. They're not winning. They're not winning against Green Bay. So it's either going to come down to Tennessee, which is the likelihood, or Chicago. But either way, the Saints have to win out just to give them a chance at the 1 seed. They have to win out. It shouldn't even have to come down to that. If the Saints just kept their business in front of them, they kept their business in front of them and did what they were supposed to do, they wouldn't even be in this position. They shouldn't have to be relying on other teams just to get the 1 seed. That's how they messed themselves up last season. Ice Cream Man 504 says Rage video uploading now. Look, you can go ahead and look. I've down in the chat. Go ahead, call in and get your like air out your grievances. Anybody, no matter what your beef is, what your grief is. Go ahead. This is your chance to say what you need to say. And special teams. While we're talking about airing out grievances, what's going on with special teams? Okay, the first kick, I can understand. Because Thomas Morrison didn't hold the ball upright. But the second one, was it the wind? Special teams left 6 points off the board. And they were down 21-24. They had the chance to go into overtime at the very least. And they couldn't even do that. This is a complete team failure. But not a lot of fans, emotional Saints fans, are not going to get that. Nick Wright is not going to get that. Ryan Clark's not going to get that. They're not going to understand that it's a team loss. They're going to chalk this up to Taysom Hill. How do you leave 6 points as one of the most accurate kickers in the NFL off the board? You're in prime position. Like Lutz had an off game. That's very rare. And they had this kind of performance in the postseason. I hate to say it, but it looks like the Saints' chances of winning a Super Bowl are just gonna close. And that's a scary thought because this might be Drew Brees' last season. And the Saints even had a small silver lining. Silver lining was in front of them. Craig Robinson could have had a chance at an onside kick recovery. He had it right there. It's just yikes, dude. It's just yikes. Now, if they would have had that earlier touchdown to Emmanuel Sanders, they would have had a little more time on the clock. Like, I know I would say like a timeouts. I don't understand that. Like, this team completely fell apart on all three levels. And that's even with a healthy defense. I think the only people that were out were Patrick Robinson and Malcolm Brown. I don't understand why the Saints keep doing this. Why do they keep underestimating these guys? The NFC East is nothing to be slept on. They've already shown they can upset playoff contending teams. Ask New York. Ask Philly just now. Ask Washington. They've been upsetting a lot of people. They upset Pittsburgh. They just upset San Francisco. Stop sleeping on these guys. You can't sleep on Kansas City now. Like I said, I know my final record was 11-5, and it still is. It still is 11-5. But my ceiling is 13-3. My ceiling is 13-3. It's all right, Damian. The Saints always do this at least once a year. We knew they were going to lose at some point. It's just a matter of when. I'd rather them get this out the way now so they can refocus and get that. Even they can refocus from this point all the way down to the postseason. But look, Quan Alexander, shout out to Quan Alexander, man. You could tell he wanted to win that game bad. Forcing that fumble, that was big. Quan Alexander tried so hard to keep the Saints in the game. And he did, because they scored off the turnover. Quan Alexander is still a godsend of a player. He's still a godsend of a trade. Okay, you can't ask for anything better out of what Quan Alexander just gave you. But overall, they should have to do better. Cam Jordan was off. I think the only two bright spots, if I'm to be honest with you, were Marcus Davenport and Quan Alexander. Demario Davis was kind of like and not much of a factor this game. It was Quan Alexander and Marcus Davenport. Those are the only two that were making any kind of play. I didn't even see much of David Onyemata. Now, Malcolm Roach, he got in there on the play from a fourth to shortstop. And the JB Hustle, shouts out to JB Hustle. He said we had no sense of urgency on those last few minutes. That's another thing that makes me mad. Where was the urgency? You still had a chance to win. Where was the urgency, Sean? Like, please, like, where was your mind at? Did you just give? You just gave up. It's like that. You just gave up. Why? You're supposed to play from kickoff until the clock hits 0. You had no urgency in you. None. You let all that time run off the clock. If you had just any type of urgency in you, the outcome could have been a little different. You could have been in overtime by now. Like, that's what pisses me off. Chiefs or Vikings? Who would you rather lose to? Honestly, I'd much rather lose to Kansas City. I would much rather lose to Kansas City, man. I would much rather lose to a Super Bowl defending team than the likes of Minnesota, it gives them a hair's chance of getting back into the playoff hunt. I don't want Minnesota back into the playoff hunt whatsoever. Because now I'm worried. If the Saints keep playing like that, I'm worried. Like, I really am. The offensive line has to do better. Defense has to do better. Not only because you gave up 6 yards a carry. You gave up 6 yards a carry on, like, collectively on the ground. 6 yards a carry. You let Jalen Hurts eat you up on the ground. You had no contain. You didn't spy him with DeMario Davis like Philly did with Singleton over Taysom Hill. Dennis Allen, where was the quarterback spot? Why is Trey Hendrickson? Why is Cam Jordan playing inside and letting Jalen Hurts beat you on the outside? If you know you're going to run, why in the hell are you letting them get the edge? Explain this to me, please. You say, yeah, they kind of drafted today. Absolutely, man. But look, right now, yours truly is going over to TJ Jones post-game show. And I'm going to air out all my grievances over there. I'm going to give him some love on his channel. So, that's it. That's all from yours truly today. Look out Wednesday for the next video concerning the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to let my final thoughts on this game also air out this Wednesday. So, if you haven't already, make sure you share the platform with your football friends at facebook.com/stateofblackandgold, YouTube at youtube.com/stateofblackandgold podcast. Go ahead and search that in the little search bar. Or you can follow me on Twitter at Real Aaron Davis. And speaking of Twitter, I'm gonna have to mute all that for the remainder of the week because I'm not trying to hear none of it. I'm not trying to hear none of that Taysom Hill blame from nobody, all right? From absolutely nobody. This is a team loss. But like I said, hey, if you even want to donate to the stream, I've got my PayPal link in the description. Everything you guys donate to me is going to go towards bettering my platform here. I'm looking to get a green screen. Okay, I'm looking to get a green screen in the back, just like TJ Jones has over there on his platform. It's just something I want. I don't know. I might play around with some stuff. But I'll see you guys over at the State of the Saints podcast hosted by TJ Jones. As always, if you don't know, you will know now if you're new. But over here, we bleed black and gold until we are dead and cold. I'll holler at y'all later. See you there.